Because I'm pretty sure he was in Machete Kills, and Machete
I think you're right, yeah.
It was so bad.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our third session of Mage, the Ascension. I am joined by Psycho, Amnestia, and we have a special guest, Mr. Nero Sean.
Hi, it's me. I'm not supposed to be here.
I kidnapped him.
But I hope everyone has had a good weekend. For announcements, just because I need to remind myself what else is happening this month, because my brain has been scattered. This weekend will be Hunter the Reckoning. We'll have our next session of Hunter. I believe we are also going to be having Werewolf the Apocalypse as well this weekend. The 24th is Changeling with Miss Amnestia, and the 30th is Vampire, and then we have a small little break up until September, where in September we do have some fancy things going to happen. We are going to have a new DM named Dakota, which you all have met in the Hunter games. Dakota will start running some D&D, so we will be breaking up our normal Memphis runs with some D&D content. Yay! So look out for that. But as we get ready to get started, this is a reminder for everyone that if you are not okay with certain adult themes or body horror or anything gruesome, that this is probably the stream that is not for you. You're going to want to leave. When you want to come back to it at a later date, it will be up live on our YouTube channel along with all of our other sessions. So if you are missing out on some context from the past Mage games, or if you just want to watch other games that have been played in this universe, please go over there and check it out. So, shall we get started, my lovely players? For those that don't know, let's go ahead and reintroduce ourselves and our players. Let's go ahead and start with our special guest, Sean.
Hi, I'm Nero Sean. I am usually a demon, a fallen one, playing Jace Morrow regularly on Whispering Winds. But today I am joining as Eric Bennett, a character that nobody other than the mages and Dio have seen off stream. I am a variety streamer. I play multiple games. I'm also a musician, and I play the guitar and sing. If any of that sounds interesting to you, really feel free to come check me out. I like to be a little comfy cozy, and sometimes that goes off the rails, but I digress. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you. Let's go right down the road to Miss Amnestia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amnestia. I'm also a storyteller in the Whispering Wind. I go by Lady of the Briar. I am a variety streamer. I'm Witch Wife. I do a little bit here and there. But yeah, I'm here. If you ever want to see me, I'll be re-debuting sometime this fall. So, but yeah, I play Cora, who is also a Witch Wife to a husband that is now AWOL.
And next we have Mr. Psychomatic.
Hello, I'm Psycho. I am not a variety streamer like these other two fantastic folks, but I am a meatbag mechanic, caffeine addict, and space piracy fanatic. Other than that, just average regular here at Whispering Winds. And I will be playing Jonah Rooker, the mac and cheese man addict himself.
Right. And I am your storyteller for the evening, your mother of monsters, Kyo Briomi. As you all know, I normally play a demon with our lovely Nero Sean. But today I am these guys' nightmare. So let us begin our lovely game of Mage the Ascension after I give Amnesia her character.
Much appreciated.
Let's go ahead and start where we left off, with our two mages looking to return to a new safe haven. You have the keys to Zane's car. You don't know how, what, when, where, or why. You have been told not to follow your fellow mage. And you've been told to abandon ship. You're on the road, driving. Avernus is not with you. You've sent him on his mission. Psycho, why don't you describe this safe haven for me as you approach?
So the safe haven is a little secret of Jonah's that he's been keeping around as a backup in case shit really did hit the fan and his crew needed a place to go when all else has failed. It is a rundown single floor building, nothing too dilapidated, but it's obviously been untouched for a good while. Paint peeling off the walls, dirty windows, on a unassuming corner of the city.
Okay. You all approach this building, and it feels like you're back to square one. It doesn't feel like home, especially when Zane's not there. You pull up, park the car. The hot Memphis air hits you as the moon has settled high in the sky.
Jonah's going to simply step out of Zane's car and grab his bug-out bag that he had packed when they were making a quick getaway. And simply just opens the door for Cora and just waves a hand towards the door.
Cora will step out of the car, look around, grab her bag that she had, look at Jonah, and just walk towards the building. She looks a little bit defeated at the moment.
You okay?
Am I okay? It's a little... I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Right. Sorry for the... I haven't cleaned up in a while, you know. That is not Jonah. Holy shit, that is not his voice.
It's been a while.
It's been several weeks. Holy shit.
Cora, I need you to make me a willpower save. Because
New session, I just want to confirm.
Yes.
Do we regain our willpower after using it? Correct? Every session because we're supernatural. Okay,
yes,
good.
you do. I'm having you roll this because you have the flaw love.
I do have the flaw.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And the love flaw makes you try to you have to roll willpower to resist wanting to protect the person you love most. Your husband is gone and he told you not to follow. You resist.
Oh, yeah.
Your flaws are going to be starting to come more into play. Now that we've more established in this world, I am going to have you start running those checks. Just because they are part of your characters and this is a part of you. And it connects you to that. So if I'm not having you run these checks, it's kind of like, why are you taking flaws? So you resist the urge to hop back into Zane's vehicle, turn on the engine, and leave Jonah there. But man, does it taste like ash in your mouth. It does not feel good for you to leave your partner alone.
I light a cigarette immediately when I start. I'd rather taste something than taste the feeling of disgust with myself that I allowed myself to listen to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I do, but only when it's necessary. But
this
let's
time
be
it's
separated.
different because you
Yeah.
think he's in danger. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have, every time that Zane is not in a session, you will be making one of these rolls. So that's how I'm going to do this, just
That's fine.
because he is your anger.
He is. Yes, he is.
So I need to know, did you bring the book with you?
Oh, I brought my book. I brought some supplies, spare clothes. I did bring his Game Boy and one of his t-shirts as a
Comfort
kind
item?
of comfort. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You venture into the building, making yourselves comfortable. It's been a while since you've been here. Dust has settled on the furniture. You've really had no reason to come back here. This is really just a place you keep in case you need to have it. The electricity's off, so you're going to have to get that turned on.
Oh, because he hasn't paid the bill in a while.
Well, there's no reason for you to.
Yep.
So you're going to have to get the electricity turned on. Same with the water. Just everything you need to do to make this place feel comfortable.
In the meantime, with there being a lack of electricity, and Jonah knowing that he'd probably not be here for a good while unless things were really bad, there are several like candles that are scattered around some of the tables. So he's gonna take a few matches and just start lighting those.
Oh yeah, you have ways to make this feel livable, but you're probably going to be eating out for a little bit until you can get that electricity turned back on. Because there's no gas in this building. It's all electric.
Yeah.
So you make yourselves comfortable. The thoughts of Carcosa, the dread of your party being separated, and this unease just settling on you throughout the night. What do you do within this time before it's time to bed down?
Okay.
Hmm?
Despite Jonah's nagging curiosity of just what Carcosa is and everything involving the rumor
Right.
going on.
You have the flaw for knowledge.
Yep.
So, that feeling is nagging at you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I need you to roll me a composure resolve, please, to resist the urge just to start digging into everything you have.
Result.
Okay. You succeed.
This is where all my good rolls are going to go, and then I'm going to fail everything.
Yeah, you succeed. This itching need to go through the interesting notes you have of the pictures in your phone, as well as dig up any information you can on Carcosa.
At this rate, instead of tossing every book that he has into the floor to try and find out any links, he's just going to try and see if he can find a map of Memphis lying around somewhere that can give a better idea of what the next move would be.
Would you have a map in here?
It is an occult library.
Okay.
With 1 dot.
So go ahead and make me a wits awareness roll.
It's awareness.
Or you know what? This is your safe haven. So roll me an intelligence awareness.
Intelligence awareness. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's an occult library, do you want me to add a dice to that? Based on the dice?
Yes. Yes, I would.
All right.
Okay.
I will re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. You're able to find a map of Memphis. Also, pouring through some of the other books, you do find a few things that would pique your interest, but we can go over those later. For now, the map suffices.
All right. Cor, do you have any idea where Zane could have gone at all? For like a safe house, where shit goes bad? You guys had to talk about something.
We didn't really have.
Nothing at all.
You cut out.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I hit something and now everything's like my audio.
You're good.
It's all good. It happens. She's pacing back and forth. Not really. He never told me of anything. I sure as hell didn't have anything. The only place that we had in common was the market, and that was for jobs. We didn't have a safe house, and you gestures to the room she's in now.
Cora.
We didn't. Yeah.
I want you to wits insight for me, please, as you're trying to recall anything.
About intelligence?
No, wits insight.
Wits and oh, that's what I'm good at.
Yeah,
good.
wits insight, please.
By the way, our paradox, have we figured that out yet?
Paradox ends up decreasing as the time you've spent with Avernus. It takes this is why I'm having you all do this in the night, and then you're going to rest, because you need to rest off Paradox.
Okay.
This is not going to have to do anything with Paradox.
I'm gonna reroll.
You can willpower reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, you do have those 2 failure die.
You want me to go mad now?
No, you're not going mad. This has nothing to do with magic.
Okay.
But you are starting to realize you know less about Zane than Zane knows of you.
She is still pacing. Her arms are kind of tight around her torso, and she starts scratching at herself. She's high in paradox. Even though we haven't hit that point, I'm pretty sure that she is kind of in an early stage of a little bit of badness. So she's pacing. Honestly, they never really talked about anything other, very much other than the case when he was on with me, and then when we met. Before that, actually, it's really weird. Do I even know my husband?
So no plan at all. If shit hit the fan at all.
No, because we had each other.
What about the market? Any contacts? Anyone that you guys talk to? Anything at all?
I have one contact in the market. I do have a contact with
you have Ezekiel.
And I have Ezekiel, but I've already talked to him. He already told me who Carcosa is. he's the one who gave me this book. And she tosses her Eldritch book to Jonah.
Hey, Jonah, I need another willpower reroll, please. Because you just had knowledge tossed right in front of you.
Composure resolve. Knowledge.
It's a little harder this time to resist. Oh, that looks so yummy to look through.
You can see Jonah like staring at the fucking book. It's like
I was
the
asking
straight up,
questions.
sideline.
I was asking questions about Eldritch gods, and he gave me that book. And ever since then, I go to him when I have information because he gave me knowledge. And I mean, he's a pretty nice mage. And then there was this other guy I did some work for a while back, but even then, he's not even considered a contact, I don't think. And Cora like pauses.
So we got fucking nothing besides this book.
Jonah, who did we have? Honestly, for a long time it was just us three. Before you, it was me and him, and then before him, it was just me.
All my internet just... Oh, there we go. Sorry, my internet completely cut out there for the last couple seconds.
Okay. And before him, it was just me. I mean, there's Eric, but I don't want to drag Eric into any of this.
Well, we got no leads. Zane's gone. Rocky's gone. And we're no closer to solving this whole Carcosa mess until we figure out what the fuck to do. Come on, Cole. You gotta have something. I mean, at best, we could try and contact B and see if we have more information, but what else can we do?
She's not gonna tell us. I had to get the information without her. If anything happens to him, I'm not...
Listen, he can take care of himself pretty well. You know that.
She's gonna pull out her busted phone.
Okay.
Jonah's actually gonna go start looking through that book that Cora just tossed.
All right. You can start digging through that book.
Okay.
If you would like to.
I would love to.
All right.
I am going to send a quick text to my husband and tell him, be safe. And then a small threat of, if you die, I will learn necromancy to bring you back and yell at you. And then send it to him. And then I'm going to send an SOS. Just SOS.
Okay. And who are you sending this SOS to?
Somebody that Cora doesn't want to drag into it, but she doesn't have anybody else. She's going to send it to Eric. She's
Okay.
not sending it to me.
Okay. All right. And with you two settled in your home, your safe house for now, we are going to venture over to a quiet little townhouse in Memphis. And a man who is sitting by himself, waiting for his wife. So, Eric, your wife hasn't been home for like 3 days.
Yep, little worried. Not the first time.
The cat's
still a
also
little
been
worried.
gone.
Yeah, I miss the cat. God, do I miss the cat.
You've been by
I am
yourself.
Sitting in a nice little beige chair, not a recliner, just a chair, with a cup of coffee in hand, that I've only taken a couple sips out of, absent-mindedly, almost going to pet what should be in my lap, but the cat's not there, so my hand then goes back to the couch arm or the chair arm, and waiting for my wife.
You're sitting there waiting. It's quiet. It's been quiet for 3 days now.
Mhm.
Memphis has been nuts. It's been crazy.
I've been feeling a lot. Yep,
And you felt a lot of magic be used.
sure did.
A lot of magic. One of them,
Yeah.
one of these that I had you roll previously before session started,
Mhm.
really felt weird to you.
Mhm.
Especially because you can't find where this came from.
Is that the last one?
Mhm.
Okay. It's the one that just happened tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then
Great.
your phone buzzes.
Immediately grabbing that off the little what's what I'm looking for? The nightstand, I suppose, but in a living room.
Oh,
what do you call that?
the table.
Side table.
The side table.
Side table. Thank you. Yeah. Right next to the chair, a side table with a nice little lamp on it, and my phone. Immediately grabbing that. Must be my wife. I'm waiting. Please.
It's not
Be
B.
okay.
But it is
Do I
Cora.
recognize the number? Oh, I recognize the number.
And it's an SOS.
Okay. Is that all it says? Is SOS?
What does the text say, Amnestia?
First, there is an SOS.
Hmm.
Or a just said
Oh,
that.
you're cutting out again.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah.
What's going
The
on?
demons have gotten her.
It's the fan in the background, Eminem.
Yeah, it's your noise suppression.
It's your noise. Yeah, it's your noise suppression.
How about now?
Okay.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, crisp.
We'll let you know.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I'm hot. Okay.
No, you're good.
Hearing the fan is fine.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
We'll let you know if
So-
it gets you out
We'd
again.
also just like to hear you.
Okay. It's an SOS first, and then she goes, "Shit has hit the fan. I don't want to drag you, but I need help."
And Eric will leave the coffee, his coffee cup, on the side table and send back, "Give me a location." And then he hurries out of the living room to grab his jacket, his shoes, and start getting ready.
She's
Okay.
gonna send her location. She's not, not.
Technologically savvy.
Yeah. She's not like a genius, but she's not dumb when it comes to technology. So she'll immediately send her location.
All right. You get a Google Map link to Cora's location. It's easy enough to find.
Yep, I know this city like the back of my hand.
It's your city.
Yeah, this is my city, which is a running joke between Keo and I, and my one merit. One of my advantages. So,
This is your city.
my city, baby.
Cab drivers have to come to you.
Okay, for reference, for anybody who's curious, I have an advantage on my character sheet called My City, which reads in the description that cab drivers approach you for directions. I know everything about my city. It is my territory. So there, okay. No more tiptoeing. Come on.
It's funny though.
Memphis is his city.
Memphis is his city.
Throw on a jacket.
Are you
my shoes,
Ubering
and,
or are you?
No, I will take my car.
I forgot he has the car.
Yeah, both B and I have our own vehicles. Hers still has a loan on it that we're slowly paying off, but I have these written down in notes, by the way.
Cute.
But Eric drives
Aw.
an SUV, family-sized SUV. He's planning for the future.
Meanwhile,
Silverado.
B. I need to know, what does B drive?
I'm trying to remember what, but because I don't have that written down. But we went into detail on it when we had our very first Mage session.
Right.
And I want to say hers was like a Honda Accord or something like that, or a Honda Civic.
I love it.
I do.
Like
I love those little
smart cars,
details.
you know?
Yeah.
All the mages are either broke or somewhat efficient.
Oh, that's great. All right.
Yeah. And I'm immediately heading over.
Okay.
On the way, I would try calling. If B doesn't answer, then I would send her a text with just the pertinent information of SOS received from Cora. En route. We'll talk later.
Okay. I need you to roll me a willpower roll, please. Because you are also afflicted by the flaw love.
I sure am. I need
The
to figure out how to...
mages.
Oh, there's how you roll willpower. Oh.
You resist the urge to turn your car around and go right to B's job.
Yep.
This is more important. As you look at the phone after you send it, normally you would see the little check mark down at the bottom, glow green, that she has seen it.
This.
She hasn't read it. She hasn't read your text messages for a while.
Yeah. Well, I know where I'm going after whatever this is.
All right. You get in your car, you drive to this apartment? Psycho?
I'd say hole in the wall office space.
It looks like a rundown office building.
Yes.
Glass front door, windows have the shades pulled shut, and they're the shades that turn sideways, so they are turned to face out, so no light's getting through. The little lettering on the front of the door that was there at one point has been scratched away.
Yeah,
Are there
the
any
four-leaf sign is still there, but it's like very dilapidated.
Oh yeah, that sign is falling apart.
similar to my house? Would there be any wards here?
Are there wards? Psycho, I don't know anything about this place.
To be honest, I hadn't fully prepared to use this yet until everything hit my hand.
Well,
No, at the moment, due to the fact that Jonah has been not really in the process of preparing it fully, he did not have the time to set up wards since he's been busy helping out his coven with the various missions and odd jobs.
So, yeah.
In that case, if I'm not sensing any wards through the use of Prime and correspondence, I'm heading right for the door. I'm not knocking. I'm going to try it, see if it's unlocked, and just enter if it is.
Did you lock the door behind you when you went inside?
Does this door have a lock?
The door does have a lock.
Like, I imagine it's one of those doors that you see on every single, like, little small town business, where it's the pull handle and the push handle on the inside, and it has just the one rotating lock.
Yeah, it's got like the push bar, and then you have to like use a key to turn that shit.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Just an Allen key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So you pull on the door. Does it open, Psycho?
No.
No, it's locked.
Well, it was an SOS. I don't know how to play Mage right now. I want to will it open.
So you're wanting to will it to
it's
unlock.
An SOS.
You're wanting
Look,
to.
all I got was SOS. I need help.
Okay, so you're wanting to will it to unlock. So,
Yeah.
let me look here.
And I'm also using this as a little tutorial on how to play.
Yeah.
Let me have this.
So you're wanting it to will to unlock. So I need a prime matter roll.
So for me, it's just prime.
Yeah. So what you'll do is you will do roll your prime first, and then you're going to roll me a subterfuge dexterity roll, and then add that die on.
They just don't knock. We bust the door open.
So straight dexterity, because I don't have any in subterfuge. Okay, so 2.
Okay. You
Hey, if it's just a
try
simple
and the
lock.
lock jams.
Son of a... Okay. Hey, don't make me blast this door off its hinges.
I mean, if you want to show off, do it.
So, Jonah, I need a wits awareness roll with a
Wits
difficult
awareness.
with 1 -1 die because you are knowledge hungry right now.
Gotcha. -1 die. All right. Dope. And there you go. Ooh.
Okay. You know what? You hear rattling?
Oh, with Brutal Avatar, I should have had a +1
Yeah.
to any spellcasting roll.
Yeah, you should
I should have had 1 more die.
Yeah. Well, do you want to roll me that extra die?
I will roll 1 more die.
Roll me 1 more die, please.
Okay, so that would have been a 3.
That is 3. Jonah, you hear the door downstairs open.
Jonah's throwing down the fucking book and he's looking that way.
Is it an immediate staircase? Is that how this is?
Let's say it's like a half step, a couple half steps down.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
It's a public. We're still in the city, so it's like a lot of the buildings are.
So the way I imagine this is set up.
Okay.
This is the way I imagine it's set up. So there's a desk up front, empty chairs, then there is the 2 steps, and then there's Jonah's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Poking
just
around a
staring
corner.
right at that.
So I, who just busted in ready for a fight, my shoulders are gonna droop. You okay?
Yeah, is my door okay?
Oh, your door's fine. I just jimmied the lock, and I'll shut the
Inside
door.
check.
Okay. Now, you were using vulgar magic
Yeah, I know.
to open that. I did not see any losses from that because you would have rolled 3 die. So, but I want you to go ahead and take a pip in Paradox, just because
Alright.
we're figuring
That's
it
my
out.
first pip in Paradox.
Yeah, we'll just give you a pip for now to start off. So, all right, and now there are 3 mages in a room, distressed.
By the way, does my sound better? Because I realized my compression was now on standard, not crisp. Discord.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, there's compression. Hold on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never noticed this. Where is this?
It's in your settings, user settings,
Oh.
under voice and video. Scroll down.
Ah,
until
I
says
see it
voice
now. I see it now. Fancy.
Very.
Anyway, back to Mage.
While Eric was on his way, Cora's kind of sitting in the corner, curled up to herself, and all you hear is the Pokemon Game Boy music echoing in the room.
I
Did
see
you-
all of the tense feelings and the squared shoulders. All of it evaporates in an instant, seeing, okay, you two are fine. This isn't an SOS. This might as well be a prank call.
Jonah's lighting a cigarette as he's going back to the book, and he's gonna point to a chair to sit down in.
Yeah, I'll go take a seat.
All right.
So your text seemed pretty urgent.
Cora was kind of in her own world, not realizing what was going on. As soon as she kind of heard you say something, she'll immediately look up, put down the Game Boy and immediately run and hug you.
Been a bit of a problem, as you can see.
Yeah, and awkwardly, because I haven't spent a whole lot of time with this party. He will give the very awkward hug back, where it's just a light squeeze, and then the hands just kind of stay there, but they're not squeezing. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to move, his hands are falling away, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a very long hug, but it's a hug of relief for her. And she goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know who to.
No, it's okay. So you've been through a lot, huh? Anyone care to fill me in?
And I'm going to tell you now, whoever can describe what happened between the two of you for the last session you guys were in, I will give you a bonus XP.
Well, I guess with Jonah having the eidetic memory, I guess it works out with that.
Yeah, if you want to attempt it, I had no problem doing it, but if you want to.
So, our group was investigating some stuff in the city, especially since there've been word about some killings going on lately. I'm not sure if you heard the news.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping up with it.
We went to one of the scenes because Zane got curious, so to speak, and, well, it wasn't pretty. Whatever we found left, guy went crazy in his house, barricaded himself, cut his own face off. I saw the whole thing going back, but these, Cora and Zane, they pulled something. Some wraith, a ghost, I don't know, some angry spirit. And Cora, does that sound about right? You found something.
Yep. Found someone.
So, yeah. Needless to say, the wraith got very fucking pissed off at us being there and pulling back, and we tried to send it back to Oblivion, and the last thing it mentioned was something about Carcosa. There were words on the walls of the bathroom in the place that mentioned it as well. We found out that it was tethered to at least something. I don't know what. Zane was not really making too much sense about it, and then he ran off.
Psycho, give
I don't
yourself
know
an
where he
extra
went.
piece of XP, please.
All right.
Because you did really good at that.
Yesterday, I did feel the tether to Oblivion, the wraith being pulled from it. Now I know who. No, not at you, Cora. But did you not have anything to do with the other tampering with Oblivion
What do you mean the other?
tonight?
Not tonight. I can't do any magic. I pulled in and put it back. Or at least tried to put it back.
Oh, a short while ago, there was another success, not an attempt, they did it, where a mage has pulled another something from Oblivion. And if that wasn't you, well, it might be your mystery man.
We alerted your wife about everything going on, and everyone got really scared. Really, really scared.
She didn't want to tell us anything, but I already figured it out. Someone else had no problem telling me.
Yeah.
Carcosa is not. At first, they're like, we were assuming Carcosa is a place. The book that was given to me was mentioning Carcosa as a place, but Carcosa is not a place. Carcosa is a person. It's a mage. Apparently, a really old mage.
Very
Powerful, Mage. And apparently my husband is tethered to him somehow, and he ran off like fucking idiot he is.
Yeah.
All he told us was not to follow him, and considering that he felt that it was dangerous, we decided to come here.
Well, he's a smart man. He's a strong man. And I don't think he can stay away for long. So he will be back, I'm sure. And these are just comforting words. This isn't just to be clear. I am trying to comfort. Have either of you been in contact with B at all?
We talked to her today. She was pretty freaked out when we mentioned the term the word Carcosa, and I handed her I guess a sample of the
You said
I'm
Icar.
gonna the ichor
There.
from the Oblivion. That's how I was able to pull the wraith from the Oblivion.
For a brief moment, I think Eric considers starting to hyperventilate and then takes a deep breath. She's fine. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, she's totally fine. Absolutely fine.
As a spouse, as somebody who loves a partner, can I see the discomfort that a partner would have when they are worried about their love?
Wits awareness.
Okay. What's awareness?
Because your body language reading right now. So.
Wouldn't that be insight? But I'm not complaining.
I normally use insight for remembering. Is what I normally use insight for. This is visual.
So 3,
okay.
4.
Yeah. No, you can tell he's upset. Much like how you are. Have been feeling with Zane being gone.
I'll sit next to him and take a hand and like cup it in a secure manner of security, and B's okay. She's at work. It's okay.
If it's as bad as everyone says it is, I'm sure she's just having a long day in the office. Everyone looked a little spooked.
Yeah.
No, it's just been it's been a little too quiet. Anyway, I have been keeping up with what I can in the city, and it's not the first time Carcosa has been mentioned. There's another group in this city. I don't know if you know much about the hunters, the other humans taking on the supernatural here with silver bullets and a dream.
You mean Yeah, I've dealt with the hunters before. It was a while ago.
So,
Eric, you know, these hunters are not the same hunters she's talking about.
Well,
Cora doesn't know.
Cora don't know, but Eric knows.
And he's gonna take a minute. I feel like that's a conversation for a different time, maybe. No, there is a new group. I'd describe them as fledgling hunters. I think they were at the same scene you were, the man with the face peeled off, but they found a different clue as well, of the yellow sign on his phone, which led them to another name, Castaigne. Issue being he died after being convicted for a string of murders in the 1800s. So, what would Carcosa, a mage, a powerful mage, and a convicted felon who died almost 200 years ago, have in common for this?
Keo, would Jonah know the name Castaigne?
Or Castaigne? I forget how you
It's
told me to pronounce
Castaigne.
it.
It's Castaigne.
Castaigne.
Yeah,
okay.
it's French. So
Castaigne.
Castaigne. Yeah. A lot of the stuff from the book King in Yellow is French names, I've discovered. Let's see. Did Jonah looked into the King in Yellow, didn't he?
He has read it once or twice before in the past, but as far as remembering everything about that book, I would probably leave up to a roll.
Okay, yeah. Roll me intelligence insight.
Intelligence insight.
Be the smart one.
I'm
You
trying.
we're both intelligence boys. Let's go.
We are intelligence boys. Did you see my roll? Did you see my roll for the
All my mages are intelligent, except for Zane.
Hey!
Except for
Oh my
Zane.
God.
You've read into banned literature. Your archive, your library, has some banned literature in it. One of the books had mentioned a string of murders by a man named Castaigne. This man was a blacksmith, and he is not from the US. Castaigne is from Europe. He didn't die in the US. He died in Europe.
Jonah's gonna have that look on his face of like, hold on, I fucking remember something. Like that concentration face that you always get like when you're following the lead. Zane's rubbing off on him, sadly. He's gonna go and find that exact book that you mentioned that would be in his library and bring it over to the table.
While you're doing that, and that's not the only murder or incident with a victim. There have been different causes, strange deaths, each victim with a phone and a message written in blood on the walls. Strange is the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa.
Yeah, we saw the same thing on our scene.
So it's not just a one-time thing.
There's a pattern, but
Black stars and moons.
Black stars, strange moons.
what if the pattern is not about how the killings are done, but who the killings are being done to? Do we know anything about the victims at all?
That I don't. Not at the moment. I would need to, I'm sure I could find information. But as far as I'm aware, the only thing they had in common was the note on the wall and the phone with the yellow sign.
But why them? Why
I don't
these
know.
people? Why these specific places? That makes no sense to me. That's what I'm not figuring out yet.
There's always a connection, no matter what.
Mm.
But Cora's kind of gonna grab her Eldridge book, and she's
Mhm.
gonna. It makes her immediately think, Black Stars and Strange Moons, and that's
Mhm.
something that.
Jonah make a roll to resist trying to pull that book back because he wants to keep looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. That'd be a wits resolve check. Okay.
Yep. Was this to resist or
This was to resist.
you fail?
Okay.
As Cora reaches to grab the book, your hand instantly reaches out, grabs it, and clutches it to your chest.
Jonah.
Yep.
She holds her hand out. I'd like to read the book and see if there's any notations in it regarding black stars or strange moons, please.
Oh, he's gonna take one last quick look through the pages. That is like, reluctantly handing it back.
Are you trying to photographic memory this?
Yes.
Okay. So for that, I need intelligence. Let's see, intelligence. Let's do academics.
Ooh. I haven't done an academics check in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I add the occult library stuff, or
You're not using the occult library.
I'm not. You're right. And this is not philosophy book either. So
Nope,
just
but
straight
it's
roll.
not. Just straight roll.
E.
You fail.
Yep. He was trying to make it look like he was actually doing
fail.
something important.
You
Like he
fail.
was trying so hard to actually finding something useful instead of being like, I want the book.
Give me the book.
Reluctantly, he's gonna hand it back to her. He's not mad, but you can see he's a little sad and annoyed.
A little pouty, maybe?
Yeah, a little pouty.
He looks like Rocky when Rocky
Yeah.
doesn't get treats. It's that
Oh,
sad.
Side-eye.
It's that sad puppy look.
Yep.
She'll put her hand on the top of his head.
Hey, stop it.
So, the idea of black stars and strange moons, there's a couple of theories in that I am going that's going through her head. Either something dealing with another dimension possibility, or maybe even
Okay.
could it be how would the mages call it? Not in the necessarily would they call it the Umbra?
Well, they did have
I think
specific.
I think they call
terms.
it planes. Is what they call
Planes.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would it be a possibility that I can maybe read into the book and try to figure out
what planes of existence they're on?
maybe if that's
Okay.
a possibility?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take time to look through that book.
Okay.
Sean, I'm going to let you know
And-
I can hear myself coming through your mic.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I thought I was just being too loud.
No. You're good.
No, I had my head turned sideways, so the one headphone was right near the mic.
Oh. Okay. Could I then roll for it to see if anything pops up?
Yes. You can roll me, because it's an occult book. Roll me intelligence occult.
All right. And because I'm using the book, would that give me any kind of bonus?
What are you using?
The book. I'm reading the book and see if anything comes through.
You've only been acquainted with the book for a little bit of time.
Okay.
So you will not get any bonus die. It's just straight intelligence occult. Okay. It takes you about 30 minutes to find something about not particularly Carcosa, but about the yellow sign. From what you understand, the yellow sign is connected to a being called the King in Yellow. This creature, this eldritch god, normally is pretty quiet, but occasionally will send out a message into the world. It has its own creatures that are under its control. It also, like, it's like what many of you have. It can be used as an avatar. Depending. But it's very, not many people know about what the King in Yellow is, but he is old, he is ancient, and he's not very nice.
The King in Yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was revealed last session as well, that he is
Yeah.
very old, that he's older than most of the Eldritch written,
Yeah.
or at least history
A
written
lot
of the
of
Eldritch.
a lot of texts read of a cult of the yellow sign in this book that's attached to it. But normally the cult has to deal with humans not understanding what they're doing, and summoning creatures into existence that shouldn't be here. Most of the time with them trying to get in contact with the King in Yellow, it normally results in a demon summoning. Not exactly what you're looking for, but that is notated down in this book. There's also mention of a husk in the book, which is a creature that has no face that does the king's bidding.
Wait. Hold on. You said something got pulled into this world. Something from the void.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just like how you and Zane did. But it was just one man or one mage.
So, okay. Trying to process this the best of my ability. The King in Yellow is a creature or an eldritch being older than most. Most of the time it's very quiet, but he is very nasty, very powerful, very old. There are notations of a cult of them of that worships him or it. And one thing that comes to mind is that they like to summon things that shouldn't exist in our world. And then on top of that, they like to try to reach out and sometimes end up summoning a demon. So if this Carcosa is reaching out, is he bringing in things that shouldn't exist in our plane, in our world? Is that what he's doing? Just like the cults?
It's hard
Jonah.
to say.
Oh. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Jonah, you have, it's known that you have documents that you've taken pictures of.
Yeah, that's right.
In the morning, if you'd like, it's too late now, unless there's a university library open, but in the morning I can go out first thing to when the library opens. I can get those printed out, and then we can take a look at them.
Yeah, it's a start. At least now we have kind of a direction to go in.
I want to break the tether that is on my husband. This Carcosa can go fuck himself. That is my number one priority right now. So in order to do that, I need to find out who and what this Carcosa is and what is his goal.
Maybe we should take this a little bit more carefully, you know? I mean, even Bia she was not calm during our conversation about that. You know that. So that means this is something big.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
saying.
I'm not strangers to madmen. I am not strangers to cults, and you damn well know this.
I do.
B might be afraid, I've already died once. I know how it feels. I'll die again. I'm okay with that. But no one's taking what I have left in this world.
Jonah's gonna pass along a worried look to Eric.
Eric's not doing too hot after hearing that B was afraid.
So,
I'm just saying that maybe we should take this cautiously.
I am.
Are you?
If I wasn't, I'd be finding my husband right now.
I'm going to step away
Fair
for just
point.
a moment. Keep having this conversation.
Avernus is with him. I made sure Avernus goes with him.
So then, is there anything we can do tonight? Or is this a regroup in the morning situation?
We might have to regroup in the morning. What can we do now? I can feel the pull. I've used too much magic. I don't have any way to expel this feeling.
Eric, I have a question.
Hmm?
Do you know much about race having a particular hatred for mages? Any sort of dealings that have been going on that could cause such sort of bitterness or something like that?
Nothing really speaks to me in particular at the moment. I mean, wraiths, for the most part, are just people who have passed. So unless one had a particular hatred for mages when they died, or maybe in the plane of oblivion they were given a sermon that turned them against us, but...
The wraith that I had pulled, he was particularly... How would I want to say this? Bloodthirsty? We offered to set him free, to untether him from whatever creature or whatever being held him. Who wants to be controlled? I sure as hell don't. But in order for him to be fully free, he wanted to possess one of our bodies. He tried. Twice. He tried for me, he tried for Zane. But it wasn't like he was mad at us. The moment that I saw that tether tear, it was like he had free will and he was going to do whatever he wanted. If that meant killing us and taking more blood.
So he wanted nothing more than to stay here.
There was something else. He also said, in specifics, fuck Carcosa and fuck mages before we send him back.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
then
either...
that falls in the category of had something against mages.
Yeah. I don't think whatever creatures have anything to do with mages. Well, a lot of times, like for me, I prefer to stay away from, things that are not related to mages or people who need to be healed. Cool. But I'm thinking it has to do specifically maybe with Carcosa. What if that's the reason is because he's Carcosa's a mage and trapped this creature, trapped this wraith.
It could be. I
And
know
that's why
that
his hatred.
there is a sect of wraiths in the city, or whatever you would call their group. I might need to read up on that a little bit, but I also don't know if that's a lead any of us want to have to follow.
I already dealt with one wraith that nearly tried to kill us. I don't want
Yeah,
to deal with another
and there's a
wraith.
lot more where that came from.
Giant spider. Cool. I was totally okay with that. Kid couldn't control his power.
Yeah, I somehow did miss that when it happened. That was, hearing about it after the fact was wild.
Beast taking care of him. You know, he needed to learn before he became a danger to everybody around him. That's nothing new. That's just how we are.
The bee was mentioned again, Sean.
Yep.
Roll me
Well,
what's...
when you were gone, I'd asked the question of, is this something we can do tonight, or are we regrouping tomorrow? And the consensus was we'll regroup in the morning. So that was the plan, was immediately head over there.
All right.
So.
Okay.
So no, I'm already like foot out the door. Putting on my jacket, tying up my shoes.
As I guess Eric will start to go, there's almost a desperation for a moment as she kind of like grabs your forearm for a second and looks to you as she knows full well, like she's not a stranger to this feeling. I'm sorry to drag you in, but I do appreciate you.
You've kept my secret safe so far. And I would go as far as saying that while we might not be friends who would go out for a night on the town, or at least friends who would send a wraith back to oblivion together, it means something.
You know, after all this is over, why don't we go for a drink? All four of us.
When all this is over, I'll see you all in the morning. Meeting here, or do you want to come over?
I think it's best that we stay here to keep your home safe.
All right. We'll see you in the morning then. And I'm immediately heading out. I'm going to the car and I'm driving over to
You're driving to the Academium. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
get a chance to say be safe. He's just
So before
So
we
Jonah and
venture,
Cora can keep talking if they want, but
Yeah, I
that's
was
where I'm
gonna
going.
before we venture off with Eric, is there any last things you guys want to do before you bed down? That is a very strange way of saying that, but
Before you call it a night.
there you go.
Individually, separately, in different rooms in the house.
I can hear Zane pounding on the door now. What the fuck are you doing, Yoda?
That's one way to bring your husband back, yeah.
I know, right? There's a strange feeling in the force right now.
Hey, Cora, I found your husband.
Cora is not really gonna do much. She's gonna find herself another corner. This is not home. This is not home. So she's just gonna find a corner. She's not a stranger to sleeping on the ground, sleeping in heat, sleeping in the rain.
Okay.
So she's just gonna find herself somewhere and just
Rest.
rest for the
Okay.
night, or try to rest. Very difficult.
Okay. Jonah, is there
Yes,
anything you're
Jonah-
doing?
Jonah is going to be kicking back on the one of the few sofas that are set up as like lounging areas. He's going to be poring over that book involving Castaic and records regarding the history of him,
Okay.
as well as
Okay.
any other pieces of literature that mention King in Yellow before falling asleep while reading.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me pull up some information for you. It's gonna be very basic information. Here we go.
Why does Cora's character sheet look funny? Okay, there we go.
So, when you're looking back into Castaic, some of the stuff you're finding is about the murders he did. Most of them were women. And they were very gruesome. This man was not in his right head when these murders were happening. but they were linked all to. It went from the same way that this man that you had found dead with his face cut off, the same exact way. He found an object, got attached to it, and then he went crazy.
Does it mention the object in question?
A book.
Okay.
Because the man died in 1853.
Right. Any connections between the victims before he murdered them? Or did they seem at random?
They were all mothers. Or wives.
Interesting. Okay.
And he became really good friends with their husbands. Like drinking buddy best friends with the husbands.
Jonah's gonna make a mental note to see if he can find anything out about the victims of the recent murders in Memphis to see if there's any correlation that could match that in the next tomorrow.
Right. So you're going to be researching that for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Until you pass out in your chair.
Yes.
So we'll leave that there and we'll give you those results in the morning. So we're going to venture over to Eric, who is speeding down the highway.
Yeah.
So you are
Obeying traffic laws for the most part. Obeying traffic suggestions.
You speed through every yellow light that comes in your way, stopping at the red ones, and for old ladies who are out for some reason this late at night. And get to the Public Library of Memphis. Lots of college kids are still out and about this late at night. B's car's here still.
Okay. I don't care about college kids. Parking.
All right.
Heading out immediately.
All right. You get out of the car. You know exactly where to go. It isn't your first time into the Academium. You walk past the old lady at the front desk who is sitting there playing Candy Crush. And go in through the employee entrance and you're inside the Academium. Mages are bustling about doing what they do. You see an older man with gray hair with a weird shining blue eye come in right after you. He gives you a nod, walks right by you.
And on back, big thing is confidence. Walk in like I belong here. I don't belong here, but I'm faking it.
Make it till you make it, baby.
And I am. My entire goal is to find B.
All right. So, what's awareness for me?
Oh God. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
So you're looking around, kind of antsy to find your wife, and you find some signs. Archive rooms, and they're all pointing in different directions. They're like the little signs you see in hospitals that have arrows attached to them.
Right.
You see archive rooms, monster part rooms, council business rooms, offices. The archive room and the monster parts room is pointing to the right. The offices and council meeting rooms is pointing to the left.
Okay. I would assume. Oh God, would she be studying the Ichor or would she be talking to some? Fuck it. Okay. Yeah. Let's try the monster part room. We're going right.
All right. You venture to the monster part room and you
We'll try
look.
there first.
And when you approach the room, it's one of those wood doors. It's a wood door with a glass pane on it that has that like cross hatching. in it, like it's a bulletproof window.
Right. Yeah.
And you peer in, and you see a bunch of mages in there. Like a bunch of mages all in this room. They're all standing around tables. Different ones at different tables with different things. There's a bunch of things in this room. What's awareness for me? This is going to be What's Awareness Central. Sean, I'm sorry.
Well, I only have 4 die.
Okay. You're looking around, and is that a fairy in a jar?
Great. Oh.
There's a fairy in a jar. There's a severed arm. Old books, tomes. There's a lot of things in here. How come you didn't know about these things? You don't know? When you know everything that goes on in your city.
This is my city.
And then you see her. She's sitting at a table, dissecting this cloth, staring at it, and she is talking with a man that you've seen before when the first time you came here. He's the blonde-haired man in the bright yellow suit. He stands with his hands behind his back, and he's accompanied by a peacock.
Okay. All right.
And they seem to be deep in discussion.
So I would like to enter, but before I enter into the room, I want to use my rote of don't cross the streams.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can ping what it does in chat because I have it as a custom role. So this is, I'll read it out to you. This rote is used to warn mages of potential danger. Correspondence is used to scry in on a specific location, and then time gives an impression on what might go wrong. Sometimes the warnings are very specific. Don't cross that power line with any forces magic. And sometimes they are cryptic. The red may kill. A mage may use this rote multiple times from different vantage points to further pinpoint where and what that danger may be.
Okay.
Simple success gives a vague clue. More successes give more and more clues.
Okay. So go ahead and roll this for me.
Yes. And with my brutal avatar +1 to spellcasting.
Okay.
That's a 5 crit.
All right. So you crit.
Holy shit.
You crit.
That's time and correspondence, baby.
And for this, I am going to Servitor, Deafen, Psycho, and Nicole.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Talk to you guys in a minute.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Hi.
You peer in with your rote.
Uh-huh.
The scene changes. This entire place is in shambles. You see B pressed up against a wall, and that mage that's next to her unconscious on the floor. And she has a barrier up. You can't see what she's up against. You can't see what's going on. But walls have been broken in, doors have been broken down, and the place is in chaos.
Is she wearing the same outfit in
Yes.
this vision as... Oh, okay. All right.
When B is, you know B. When B
Yeah.
is in the zone, she does not leave. She
Yeah.
does not change. Sometimes she'll go home for a shower and then go right back to work.
Yeah. Is it just the B and Mr. Peacock over her
You
shoulder?
just see her and Mace.
Okay.
That's it. You do see the cat as well.
Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar's always
Oscar.
with her.
Oscar's here.
But he is
Okay.
literally assisting me with keeping Mace protected.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm entering immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, protocol be damned. I'm sure that there's some. You have to do A, B, and C before you enter. Fuck that. Yeah.
All right. Now that you've come out of it, we're going to bring in our old mages.
Yeah.
Since you saw what you saw.
Yeah. I'm no longer crossing the streams.
I can hear.
And you're entering the archive room.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pun not intended. I'm making a beeline.
You're making a beeline for B. For Beatrice.
Yes.
You venture in. This room smells funny, like antiseptic. And I forget what the fluid is that they keep to embalm things.
Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde. Thank you. It smells like formaldehyde in old books and things. And you go right for B.
Yep.
B and Mace, who are
Yep.
currently in a discussion about the ichor on the rag.
Yep.
All right. You overhear her. I've never seen him ever pull out something from oblivion before, but this has to be concerning. More so that if Carcosa is involved, this also means we have to worry about the technocratic union, and we both know we do not want to mess with the technocracy. Mace nods along with her, especially when we have a new mage who has just awakened. Last thing we want is for them to put the fingers on us that, oh, consensus this and consensus that. You know how they are. They are very much a pain in the ass. So. Oh. And they are so deep in their conversation that your wife does not sense your presence.
Yep. Okay. My goal is to circle around them, so that I'm on, over her other shoulder.
Okay.
Leaning forward so that I'm close to her ear, and I say, Beatrice, we have to go. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to freak out everybody in the room.
All right. So let me pull up B and Mace.
That's my wife.
That's my wife.
That's my wife.
B gets a little startled. You see her jump in her chair, and she adjusts her spectacles, and she looks at you. When did you get in? Never mind. Why do we have to leave right now?
Trust me. I'll tell you when we leave. And I'll look at Mace, and you as well. We have to go.
Right. Mace, we can reconvene later. Maybe we should have everyone go home for the night. Right. I will get everyone to go home. Even them over there. And he'll point to another table where you see these really excited young mages looking into some documents and old books, and they are nerding out.
Yeah.
And-
Before Mace leaves, I'm going to say loud enough again, just for B and Mace to hear. Have them collect anything that cannot be lost, and go.
He will give you a nod, and the word will start spreading throughout the building.
Yeah. Essentially, leave anything that is disposable. Go. Get the fuck out.
And as you say that, you see the mages in the table right next to B and them start gathering up things and sticking it in their bags.
Yep, sure, whatever.
Everything off the shelves as well.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then you'll see B put the ichor-stained cloth away in a Ziploc bag that they use to store items like that. And she will stand up. And why didn't you tell... Never mind.
You should really read your texts. And I'm taking her by the hand and trying to gently pull her towards the door.
Before we go, I need to stop by the office if we are really having to grab things. We may
Let's
have a
walk and
guest
talk.
for a while.
That's fine. Let's walk and talk.
Right. Echo! And you'll see... This is your first time seeing him. In the corner of the room is this scrungly looking kid. He looks like he hasn't slept for days. He looks like he's fresh into college, maybe about 22 years of age. Tall.
Okay, so not much younger than Eric and B.
Yeah.
All right.
And he looks haggard, and he looks like he's really struggling with sleep apnea and other things that causes him not to sleep.
Right.
Come along. He'll look at the two of you and he'll just nod. Okay, Professor. He'll follow after B.
Yep. Yeah. So this is why you had me clean up the spare room. Okay, understood.
Right. Sorry.
Well,
If we're...
are we...
B,
as soon as we're able, I am pulling her out of the academia. We're going. We're gone.
Yeah. She makes you stop by the offices for a brief moment so she can collect the cat and a few other documents that are very, very important. You see her collect a bunch of vanilla folders and click some buttons on the computer in her office to wipe it clean. And she will follow you out and lock the door. You'll see her draw some sigils on the wall on the door itself to place up a ward. And then she will follow you out.
Yep. And as we're walking out,
right behind her.
I'm filling her in on what's happened tonight. But I'm also, and if I am correct in my thinking, that ichor that you're so obsessed with, sorry, I know you don't like that word, but it's the only apt word right now, might be the reason why the academia might be under attack very shortly.
Whoa,
we need to go.
Time out.
Beatrice. We can talk and discuss this later. Vacate. I'll look at the scraggly kid.
He's just kind of standing there.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. Do you know how to drive?
I walk everywhere. I lived on campus. But I know how to drive an automatic.
All right. And I will toss him my keys for the SUV, and I'm going to give him my phone with the maps open. This is our home. You're going to get there safely at whatever pace you need. Don't look back, and we'll meet you there. If B trusts you, I trust you.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Stay safe, kid.
You'll see B whispering to the cat, and then nodding to Echo, and you see Milo following after the kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just
So-
if B is planning on bringing that Ichor with her, I'm not leaving her side.
yeah, no. You told them to get everything out, so she grabbed everything that was important.
Yep.
And the kid leaves and
Mhm.
gets in your car, and you hear him start the car and press his foot on the gas, and you see him panic, and he presses the brake real quickly.
That's fine. That's why I said take it whatever pace you need. My biggest worry is that if I take my own vehicle and then he and B are in one and then they get attacked.
Right. Yep.
At least
No.
this way he doesn't have a target on his back.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. And he goes and leaves the parking lot at a snail's pace
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
your house.
You know what? That's completely fine.
Please.
Random girl child runs in.
My son ran up and yelled boobies again.
Yep, I heard it.
Yep.
I told him to go find the dead bees. But yeah, he does that, and you both get in Bee's car. Eric, explain yourself.
When I was waiting at home, I got an SOS from Cora. You remember Cora, yes?
Yes, I know
Hmm.
Cora and
An SOS.
Jonah.
Zane has run off.
What do you mean he's run off?
He has run off after I felt someone become tethered from a creature from the Oblivion. So putting two and two together, I do believe Zane has been tethered. I got an SOS from Cora. Cora and Jonah,
right.
they are fine. They are at a
Okay.
safe house.
Right.
I'm going to meet with them in the morning. They are currently looking into the King in Yellow, or the Yellow King, or whatever it was, Carcosa, as well
Told
as
them not to.
Oh.
Okay.
yes, well, as well as a long dead serial killer by the name of Costain.
All right.
Mhm. When it was decided that we would be dealing with this in the morning, I came over here because some things were said that made me worry that maybe you aren't okay. And then I had a vision. The entire academe in ruins, walls crumbled, you over top of Mace with a barrier out facing something.
So you believe we're going to be attacked?
I do. I believe it's because of what you're researching right now, but I don't know that for certain.
How much have they looked into Carcosa?
They have a name. They know that he's a man, a mage, a powerful one. I believe after I felt supposedly Zane become tethered, there was another movement from the plane of oblivion. Another powerful mage pulled someone or something through.
So he's messing with things again.
And I
That is-
assume
Okay.
that would be Carcosa.
Will you quit yelling about bees being dead?
Want my boobies.
Well,
I
you need to
didn't
go
share
find your
that.
dead bees.
Oh, Atlas.
You're a menace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Go play with Daddy.
The dragonling has awoken.
I did not share my thoughts
Oh.
on that powerful mage being Carcosa, but they are both very intelligent and they can likely come to that same conclusion.
Right.
They don't know a lot.
Well, I mean,
They're going to research more in the morning.
this is something that Ezekiel has trusted us with taking care of. I guess it would be more important to tell them more about Carcosa than it would trying to protect them and you from Carcosa. Because
Well,
now they've
protection's out the window. because
endangered you.
If you are in the firing line, damn the danger, I'm there.
In the morning, I'm going with you.
Okay.
We're going there. I'm going to sit them down and explain to them why I told them to stop looking into Carcosa. And they're going to explain to me why they did not make the man stay in one place. The last thing we need is another mage going rogue when we have to worry about the technocracy grabbing him and running off with him. That's
Yeah, there's
why-
nothing worse than a rogue mage.
Yes, that is why I've been keeping you shielded for so long. And why... You see Bee take her glasses off. She sets them down in her lap and she pinches the bridge of her nose
Yep.
before putting her glasses back on and starting the car and heading home.
Yep.
Like the crap.
Oh my god!
You know what? I'm going back. I am clipping that.
Yes, please.
It was so quiet in the back.
And all you hear is boobies.
Rip that and make it a soundboard for Memphis.
Oh god!
That was fantastic.
Oh my god. And she and you head home. And we're gonna take a quick break in the meantime.
Yeah, I need to go around and use the washroom anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's perfect.
Everyone, because I also need to go grab something to eat. My stomach is not liking me right now.
Get your snack, hydrate, motherfuckers.
While everyone of our mages sleeps for the night, please reduce your paradox by 2.
Is that to a minimum of 1, or can we clear the tracker entirely?
You can clear the tracker.
Nice.
Nice.
If you are down to 1, you clear the tracker. If you are,
Nice.
if you're not, bring it down to by 2, as you have slept off some paradox.
Awesome. I knew it was worth it to unlock your door.
And we will go on break in the meantime. And everyone enjoy the lovely sounds of Midnight while we are on break.
Next section of The Midnight Bubble.
we will see you guys here soon. Go get some water, go use the bathroom. We'll be right back. It is a new day. The AC and stuff not being on is clearly felt inside your safe house. That room is hot. It is Memphis summer still. You wake up to sweat-soaked skin and stale air. And I imagine B and Eric leave
Wake up in a
early in the
comfortable
morning.
bed with central air running.
Leave early in the morning, probably before the sun rises, because that is how B is. They brought you breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Standing
How sweet.
inside.
Normally I cook.
Normally you cook, but B was like, we are in a hurry this morning.
Yeah. And we are on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Cora is not new to this kind of condition
Mm-hmm.
at all. So this is like just a walk in a park at this point. She just gets up, kicks Jonah, like taps Jonah on the side of the leg to wake him up.
Jonah's gonna pull a couple books off his face that he fell asleep reading.
Well, good morning.
Oh, shit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Eric told me you were
Oh,
looking into things you weren't supposed to.
You expect me not to when my husband's life is on the line?
Do I expect you to not drag my husband into things whenever his life is on the line? I told you all this to keep you safe. But I believe keeping you in the dark is probably less needful than keeping you in the light. So, Carcosa is
The
a
mage.
technocratic mage.
Great.
Yes,
God damn it.
that we dealt with a long time ago. Mainly Ezekiel. It was a very bad deal. It's how Ezekiel lost his eye.
It suits him.
He looks dashing with the glowing eye, doesn't he? Mind you, if Carcosa is making rounds, it is not of the Technocratic Union's bidding. He left the Technocratic Union years ago. So, he is rogue. Hence why he is so dangerous. And when you all brought up his name, I, remembering what happened to Ezekiel, panicked because I have a husband who is not registered.
Whoops.
Didn't he come with us
He did.
when we did?
He did. But we signed him under Ace Midnight, not Eric.
Whoops.
So Ace Midnight is a registered mage. Eric is not. So that was because I was being myself and wanted to protect my husband and his freedom. And it looks like that he's trying to attack my chat. Thank you, random mage in the chat.
Oh.
This is staying in the bod.
The mage in the machine.
Needless to say, with everything going on and with what Eric saw the night before, it is best that the Academy be shut down. And we are all free roaming now. So,
Carcosa is actually going rogue. There's, I'm guessing the Union's on it?
we
They
don't
have wind
know.
of it?
We
Oh,
don't
shit.
we don't know. But if what Eric saw is to be believed, I probably should go check on the library. At some point today. Because there are a lot of mages. And some of them were not accounted for yesterday. So this is something that we will most likely need to grab everyone and bring them in for a consensus. I need to see how many of you are still around. Every now and then people do pop in, much like you all do, to do jobs. And we tend to take care of you all. Speaking of, your electricity will be on later today.
Thank you kindly.
Of course, Mace felt bad that he ran you out of your home. But what is this about your husband going rogue?
Coral go into her bag, pull out her pack of cigarettes, light one, hand it over to Jonah.
Jonah will also take one and light it.
Babe will pull her own pack and light one.
Jonah will offer a cigarette to Eric.
Eric will cover his nose because he doesn't like the smell of smoke.
Jonah will shrug and shove the second one into his mouth.
I'm gonna go crack a window real quick.
B stands over by the window.
Something happened when we faced that creature. Something tethered to my husband. And now he left to protect us.
Right. Well, shit.
Avernus is with him.
Have you
If anything
heard?
goes wrong, Avernus will...
Have you heard from Avernus?
No, I have not heard from Avernus yet. I couldn't bond with him because I was already on the edge. I wouldn't be able to. If I failed, I would have. Who knows what would have happened.
So, Eric, I need you to wits awareness if you're over by the window.
Okay. God damn you and your wits awareness bullshit.
It'll be an easy DC of 2.
No.
Oh,
Do you want to willpower
I'm too
reroll?
busy waving smoke out of my face.
Do you want to willpower
Oh
reroll?
no.
Fine, sure. I'll willpower reroll.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
2.
You see this large bird come swooping in through the window.
Oh. Okay. I open the window as wide as it can go so the bird can get through.
I immediately
Heads
see
up.
who it is, right?
Yeah, this is Avernus.
I'll bring my arm up to catch him.
The bird lands on your arm.
Talk to me.
And, you know, he tells you everything that he sees, and I will get that to you at a later date.
Okay.
Because there are going to be some things that are going to happen later. And I have to have him roll for those. So, I will get
You
you...
got a character sheet?
Yep. He's not here, so he can't do anything. So,
Oh no, I meant the bird.
the bird will tell you things, and I will let you know what those are later.
Okay.
But because you couldn't feel anything from Avernus at the time, Avernus returned to you. But he will tell you, and you will know this, that he broke something and then left.
Avernus will tell me that he broke something.
Mm-hmm.
As in my husband broke something
Mhm.
and left.
Mm-hmm.
Avernus is very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Does Avernus tell me what it was?
It was a brick.
A brick. He can't... Look, I love
A very cracked brick. Black in color.
Alright, he's sleeping on the couch with you when he gets back. She points to Jonah.
Why me?
Go back and find him. Now. Watch him.
Avernus will let out a caw and he'll swoop out the window again.
Cora put her hands together. any information that you could give me dealing with Carcosa, I would love. I'm sorry to drag you into anything, Eric. I was desperate, and I do apologize deeply. But
It's
you're
fine.
best away. You're safe away from us, actually.
No, as of now, Eric is now involved. Most of us are involved. Until we know what's going on and what Eric saw, it's probably best that he sticks with you until Zane returns, wherever Zane is. I can't have you two off by yourself, because if something happens and you both get captured, there is no way to know where you go or how to get you out. It's best to keep you in groups of 3. And I trust Eric. So, not that I don't trust you to take care of it. You all have done an amazing job. But with Carcosa, I would rather you be in a group than without. Until we know what is really going on. So, Eric, darling,
Yes, B.
do you mind accompanying them for a time?
And you'll be safe.
I will be in contact with you often, and I will be returning home more.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that before. But yeah, I'll stick with them.
Thank you, love.
Just pick up your phone a little more. That's all I ask.
You see her open her phone, and you see her turn off the do not disturb.
Uh-huh.
The ringer is
Oh
on.
no.
But for now, I'm gonna have you all come with me. And sorry, love, but you're going to have to be ace today.
That's fine by me. And he'll stretch and crack his neck a little bit, and then, because I'm sure he would have been warned about this by me before they left the
Oh, yeah.
house.
Oh yeah.
Rather than his regular jacket that he would wear over his long sleeve, comfy shirt, he takes off the black or the charcoal black trench coat that he'd have slung over his arm. He pulls it over, slips it on, pops up the collar. I was born to be Ace Midnight, after all.
Do you have to do that every single time, love?
Yes, because if I do this a different way, I will be too embarrassed to keep doing it.
Right. I forget how goofy he is.
Ace Midnight is indeed a theater kid. He is the theater kid.
Right, so we're all going to pile into my car. And we are all going to go back to the Academium. Because I need to check to see how everything is. Love, don't.
I'm sure we brought the SUV if we're
Yeah.
grabbing everybody.
Yeah, we did. It is not her car. It is your car.
Yeah, my car.
And we legit told Echo to stay out of sight and Milo to keep an eye on him. So he's probably having a staring contest with the cat right now. And I'm going to send out a mass message. And you see Bee pull out her phone, and everyone's phone goes off at once. All mages are to be recalled back to the Academium. If you do not show up, I will consider you either taken or AWOL. And she will close her phone.
Cora, I meant to ask this. Cora would definitely know now after all the description of said brick that was broken and left would be her husband's phone.
Yep.
Zane's not going to get that message. I'm going to let you know right now.
That's fine, love. If he is tethered, he needs to stay quiet anyway. But I need to make sure that all mages are accounted for.
Avernus, well, so far, Avernus has seen him.
Understood.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
He fucking better.
And shall we? You can eat on the way.
I'm not really hungry.
It's best to keep
Well, I am. Let's go. Starving.
She hands you the McDonald's bag.
What's in it?
It's those griddles, the McGriddles. There's like 5 of them in there because she didn't know how hungry you would be.
Each one with a hash brown.
Yeah, with a hash brown. Yeah.
Oh, you put the hash brown on it, by the way. It's delicious.
Yes, it is.
He's wolfing down 3 of each.
Never had a, what did you call it,
A
McGriddle?
McGriddle.
McGriddle.
They're so good.
It's a pancake sandwich.
Yeah, so it's a pancake with the sausage patty in the middle
I'm
and cheese.
pretty sure I know what you're talking about because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we have them here. I've just never had one.
Yeah, so
Normally,
it's...
if I'm getting breakfast, it's just on an English muffin.
Yeah, so it's like a mini pancake. 2 mini pancakes with the sausage patty in the middle with cheese.
Or egg if you're in.
Or
If you
egg.
like the
And egg. Yeah, there's egg on there too. So it's like a little
I-
breakfast sandwich.
And I always recommend breaking the hash brown in half and put it into the sandwich. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Gives a little crunch.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
We're going.
All right.
Great, now I'm hungry.
Hey
Sorry.
man, I haven't had a McGriddle for a couple days. I want one so bad right now.
But so we're in the car.
Mhm.
Cora is sitting quietly while Jonah is stuffing his face.
Yeah.
I imagine B is the one driving.
No, it's an SUV. It's my car. I'll
That's
drive.
Eric's car. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. B, meanwhile, is like getting messages from people,
Mhm.
and she's replying
figure
to
she's
texts.
busy.
Yeah. Mostly from mages, like lots of mages. Your wife is
Mhm.
always busy.
While Jonah's eating, Cora will look at Jonah and says, "Can I borrow your phone, please?
What for?
I want to read the documentations that you have."
Oh, he's gonna wipe his hands off on his pants real quick before pulling out his phone.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So on this cracked cell phone screen, you pull up the photos, and it's mostly text you don't understand. You don't understand a lick of it. It's like a foreign tongue, foreign written literature that you do not understand.
Is there symbolisms on there?
There are pictures from the book that Jonah took of men on horses, particularly 4 men on horses. There is a depiction of an open maw spewing out darkness onto a globe. There is 3 large beings looming over said globe. And then there is a depiction of kind of like skeletal figures reaching up to the sky. Like they're begging for mercy.
This reeks apocalypse. She'll say this out loud.
Yeah.
Let's read some apocalypse.
I'm so sorry.
You just said something reeks apocalyptic.
Yeah. A globe with 4 men on horseback, 3 beings hovering over it, and a maw spilling out darkness over the globe, with skeleton hands seeking for mercy. That reeks of apocalyptic.
May I see these images?
Yeah. She'll pass over the cracked phone before sending a copy quickly of that image to her own phone and then hand it to me.
Yeah. She'll look at it for a moment, and then she'll turn her head and look back at Jonah.
What is the expression on her face right now?
You took documentation out of the building.
It seemed important at the time.
In
It's not
particular,
technically out of the building. It's still in the building.
the only thing we could really get a grasp on is that this is the Book of Thoth. That was really all we could read. The rest of the text is so either damaged or incomprehensible that we couldn't really make out the rest of it. The most we could get is the name of the book.
You said Toth, as in T-O-T-H?
Yes, Thoth.
The Egyptian god Toth?
Yes.
I thought it... Okay, this is player. I'm gonna say, would Cora into occult and witchcraft and all that would know what Toth represents?
You would. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Which would be occult intelligence or occult wits?
Occult intelligence.
Okay, cool. I could do it. I have plenty of willpower. So 2.
You would know that he is the god of fate in writing. He's normally depicted with a man with a stork for a head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Toth. He's... So, could this be a form of prophecy? Well, every religion in the world has its own form of apocalypse. Everything.
That
Every
it
god.
does, but I don't... The writing in particular doesn't really scream Egyptian or
It doesn't.
hieroglyphic, so...
It feels 4 horsemen, usually we're talking about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but that's based on Christianity in a form. Demonic god.
Well, until we know what language this is, the writing is incomprehensible. So, we're kind of at a standstill with the book.
Reason why I took the photos.
Yes, please explain to me why you took photos.
Like I said, I thought it was important at the time, and I thought I was going to look up something later to see if I could connect the dots.
And did you ever connect the dots? Or did you ever look into the research?
Well, as you
Given
can
a
see with this
chance
whole
to.
Carcosa thing, yeah, we haven't really had the chance to.
You could have asked.
You weren't around at the time.
But you know where my office is?
Yeah, but you wouldn't give us any answers to begin with.
You didn't want to give us answers about Carcosa. What makes you think that we will learn anything from asking you again?
About Carcosa. At the time, yes, there wasn't a reason for that. This is basic things that I could have told you about. Any of us Mace could have even told you.
I think we really need to work out about what is and is not need-to-know basis.
This is true. If it's
Because there's a lot of gray over here, and you know.
So here's the thing: you, as it stands right now, you are allowed into the archive rooms if it is still there. Since you have already decided to go looking into Carcosa, magic parts, monster area, that is just common knowledge. That is free reign, as always. But as of now, you do have access. I am granting you access to the archive room. which is where we keep all our information on all of our mages. So, as we get closer, if it is still there, and the building is still fine, you should be good to go into your research.
Whatever Zane and I found out will be good.
And what did you and Zane find out?
No, it's just we were together when we found the photos and stuff. Or made the photos.
What else did you find in that room?
I was too busy looking at the book. I didn't pay attention to what he was looking at.
I see.
I wasn't around when they found the book.
Okay, then. As of now, I'm just going to assume that you know of the book. If you would like a more in-depth look at that book, please let one of us know. We can pull it down, give you gloves, and let you look at it. So that way the pages do not disintegrate. It is a very old book.
Yeah, we found that out.
You touched it with no gloves.
Only momentarily. We found the gloves later.
B takes her glasses off and she pinches the bridge of her nose.
One corner. I promise.
Eric, how close are we to the freaking academium?
And as she says that, I'm pulling into the driveway right now. Well, if you look up from your phone, we're here.
Right. Come on. And B is gonna put her glasses back on and get out of the car.
Jonah's gonna look at Cora before leading out, just like with a little struggle, like, what did I do?
She shrugs back. What we always do. Get in this trouble.
Nah.
She'll actually take one of the McGriddles now and start kind of like, she'll open it just where she can get into it and just start taking small parts of it, and then just eats a little bit and puts it back in her bag for safekeeping later.
B, as we're walking, that message that you sent out, was that only to members of the Academe?
Yes, it was. Why?
Would we be worried about the technocracy attacking anyone else?
That is why I'm recalling all mages here.
I don't just mean mages.
What do you mean?
Would they... You know the technocracy better than I do. Do you think they would stage an attack on just the Academe, or would it be a crusade where anything in the way gets hammered down?
V will stop before opening the door. And she'll turn to face you three. Because I imagine Jonah and Cora are directly behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The technocracy believes in consensus. And as it stands, every mage a part of the Academium is a deviant. We are not part of the consensus. There's a small child.
Okay. Child. He didn't get picked up this time, you're fine.
No, yeah, I didn't get picked up. You're good.
Okay. So, this goes for all life here in Memphis. They don't like our werewolf companions here. They do not like the Fae. They do not like vampires. They do not like wraiths, demons, anything that could deviate from consensus to Ascension is deemed insignificant and will be eliminated. That's why I wanted to keep you safe.
been safe in a long time. But there has been, yes, a lot of bad, but I've seen a lot of good from the other supernatural side of Memphis.
They don't care about that.
I know, but a warning only to the Acadium is leaving out 80% of those who are going to be afflicted.
You're wanting to send out a broadcast.
I am.
Let's get inside first. Because knowing this, they're probably going to feel it. And B will open the library door, which it's early in the morning, so no one else is here. So she is unlocking the door herself and entering. And the old lady's still there at the desk, same position she was in yesterday.
My mental image is like the desk men from the old Men in Black movies.
They don't move.
They don't move.
Janice? She doesn't respond as B just walks by, giving her a courteous hello. And goes right to the employee entrance. Whatever she's reading has a skull on the front of it with roses.
Is she reading The Haunted of Adeline?
Book talk has gone a long way.
This is what it's come to.
Well, we know what she's into.
How old is this lady again?
She's about in her 50s.
Oh dear God.
Late 50s.
You're never too old for smut.
You're right. You're never
This
too
is
old for
different.
smut.
This is a little different than normal smut, okay?
That's a quote.
This
That's
is
a quote.
Mid and
Anyway.
as I'm looking at my bookshelf.
B opens up the employee entrance and waits for you all to enter.
You
We
really
need a
quoted that.
broadcast.
Yes, I did.
The first
I
Sean
stand by
quote.
it.
The first
I
Sean
stand by
quote.
it. Oh God.
I
I don't get
quotes.
quoted. You're right.
You're
Make
done.
guarantees, motherfucker. I do it.
I'm sorry to have interrupted, Nicole. You were about to say
It's
something.
okay. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Cora will. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get myself in. So Cora will look. Is there anything that I can do to help shield him when he makes his broadcast?
I mean, usually I just do this from home where we're warded against anybody watching.
I can create some form of barrier if I need to. It's more mental barrier, but
If need be, if we need to throw off anyone thinking about when this broadcast is made, I could maybe throw up some walls.
I can create some kind of distraction. Maybe I'll push my magic to a point where it creates a distraction from you. I can go about 2 or 3 blocks away.
So,
Ace is a registered mage, so other than people seeing a mage using vulgar magic, as long as they can't hear what I'm saying. So what if people know that magic is being used at the Acadium? Acadium? I don't know how you have been pronouncing it.
Academia. Academium.
Academium?
Academium.
At the Academy?
At the Academy. Just call it the Academy. Because
Academy.
How many
yes.
times can we say it wrong? Place your bets now.
It's the Academium. But yeah, you can say Academy.
Fuck it, it's the Academy. So if you can just block any audio, I think, or if there's a soundproof room, I can work the rest.
You can use my office if you'd like. It is
I can
warded.
mess with the air pressure and the sound waves if need be.
All right, let's get to it then. I'll make this one fast.
Okay.
All right, I don't know
Alright.
how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and when Eric does his broadcasts, I
Mhm.
know that there's probably warding, but there's a difference between the warding. I have the ability to shield mind shield.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can construct mental barriers around an aura, emotion, or a
Mhm.
consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see if I'm able to maybe create a barrier around
Okay.
Eric to prevent anybody to at least noting his identity and his presence.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Make your sphere roll first for me.
That would be a mind. I'll be using
Yeah.
the mind.
Okay.
I can't combine things, can I? Because I was like mind and prime. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
you could
have
do
equipped
mind
with
and prime.
Okay, so
Because prime is pure magic. So,
prime is
It
pure
will be the
magic,
lowest
yes.
sphere regardless anyway.
yes.
I would be still rolling 1.
Okay.
Is that your lowest sphere that you're using?
That is my lowest sphere.
Yeah.
Should I just stick with mind then?
Yes. Go ahead and roll mind for me. And then I want you to roll occult with mind, please.
Kyo.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah, since he mentioned he could alter the sound voice, what he's going to do, he's going to try and manipulate them in a way that it can render B's office pretty much soundproofed, like pretty much like a recording studio, to try and reduce anyone trying to eavesdrop.
Okay. I need to. Did you all enter in while I stepped away?
Say again.
You
Oh,
guys
like enter
entered
her
in.
office. I will say yes.
What, I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Did you entered into the employee entrance door?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Wits
I'm heading right
awareness.
to her office.
Yeah, I was gonna say wits awareness while you're in there.
What's awareness? Got it.
Yes.
I'm
us?
preoccupied writing a script, so
Yeah. No, go for it.
I won't. So no, you guys can roll your wits awareness. I'm good.
More successes.
Alright,
Let's go.
I'll do it as well because I'm.
Okay. So as you're walking through, sorry for the distractions behind me.
I have the same problem with Batman.
You're fine.
You start to notice that this place has been ransacked.
You too.
Doors have been ripped off the hinges that were not warded. Papers are scattered. Thanks, son. This place has been through it today.
Can I look at the hinges? Does it look like? Is it just like they were just removed, or was it like ripped off? Like you
It
can see
looks like
wood
the
on
doors
nail.
have been ripped from the walls.
Alice, come here.
What the hell?
Damn, I'm good. I got everyone out.
Me?
Yes.
Do you have some form of security cameras or surveillance in place?
Not per se. We've never really had to worry about it because we've kept ourselves well hidden. But seeing the state of this place, I really need to see who shows up and who doesn't.
How thick are the doors?
These are like the school classroom thick
Okay,
wooden
well,
doors.
Are we talking about old school or new
Old
school?
school.
Those are
2 inch thick. Yeah, like 2 to
Those are
3 inches thick.
Jonah,
Yeah.
do you think there's a possibility you can do it again?
How do you mean? Yes.
Find out what ripped this thing off? Because that takes a lot of strength.
It's gonna take a minute to get prepared, but shouldn't be a
Let's do it
problem.
Let's do it after the announcement. Okay.
You got it.
We need.
Right. So, B undoes the ward on the door. B's door, office door, is the only one that has not been touched.
Right.
Only doors that were warded were not touched. So Mace's office door has not been touched, and B's office door has not been touched.
B, what do you ward? I know you probably don't want to tell me, but what do you ward against?
Mostly break-ins, people trying to thieve things. It's mostly an alarm spell. In particular, this wards off people from opening the door. It's just to make sure the door stays locked and in place.
Something that can't break wards. Okay.
It's mostly warded against other mages.
The other door is warded like that.
Yes, we tend to. That's how we normally lock up for the night. We put up warding sigils against doors that we don't want touched, and we ward them off against interference from other mages. That's why I told you all not to go to the archive room.
This is also, you don't ward against any other supernatural creature.
Well, I mean, there are many wards that we can place up, but they would have to get through the employee entrance door first. Or find a way in through the market. This place can only be accessed by us.
And it was either one of us or someone got in through the market.
Okay.
B,
Yes?
who should they contact if they find something wrong? They being everybody. Literally everybody.
She thinks for a moment.
It's like you said. Only we have access to the academy.
Cora will move and step, and she goes, "Don't risk anybody else. Me.
So it either has to be
Do it. No one else needs to get hurt. No one."
Then they will contact your cell, your group, your core, your coven.
No. She'll look at
Particularly
Jonah. Me.
you.
Yes.
What are you talking about? What are you doing?
If you want to take this responsibility, I'm trusting you with this.
Zane would kill me if I put you in the line of fire.
Forget him, he killed me.
It's
And before
He's not-
there's
he's
anybody to try to dissuade that, I want to try broadcasting.
All right. You're entering B's office?
Yep,
All right.
yep. I'm starting the. Yep.
You enter her office and it has not been touched. Everything is in place. Her plants look like they haven't died. And then she shuts the door and puts up the ward.
And Jonah cast control minor forces to try and make sure that no sound escapes that room.
Okay.
And I will shield Eric's consciousness, his mind from entry.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
so
Sean,
we
can you send me
will-
the music you use for your normal midnight bubbles, please?
I can. Just give me
Thank
one
you.
moment. In return, can you send me the socials info for Whispering Winds, specifically the business email?
Yes, I can.
All right. I will trade you.
So due to the fact that Ace is going straight into doing this without any time
Yeah.
for preparation,
Yeah.
Jonah's
Well,
not
there
going
is
to
no
take any
time.
steps. Yeah, there is no time.
There's no time.
There you go.
What
Thank you.
skill or attribute should I add to this roll, Kyo?
So you are shielding. So occult.
Okay.
I want audio.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Editing,
interesting.
audio. Songs. I need to find it now.
Because I'm going to pause that music.
Oh fuck.
Oh, so you did crit on a red die, so I need you to take a Pippin paradox, please.
Okay. Beep boop. I do the funny magic.
Yep. So you're back up to 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, there is the music that I
Thank
use. That I splice around,
you.
by the way.
Thank you. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in here. Just for this. This is probably like the one
Yay.
time.
Ha! Okay.
All right.
That is an anxious scream.
Okay.
Well, normally I at least have time to figure this
Yeah,
out.
hold on.
And editing
me-
is easier because I can record and edit and get rid of things. It's not on the spot.
No, it adds a lot of tension to the story. I love it.
It does. It does a
Right.
lot. All
There's no
right.
time for preparation.
All right, Kyo, I'm turning up audio on you. Oh. You'll want to start from the beginning
I know. I'm going to. It's going
Nah.
to be looping, by the way.
because that's really loud.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Also,
Ready when you are.
before you roll,
Oy. Yeah.
I need you to roll me a performance roll. So I need a charisma performance
no.
from you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Hey, no, that's fine.
I'm gonna pause
That's
this.
fine.
I need to see the roll first. Loud. I'm awake. I'm turning it down.
That was performance,
Yep.
charisma.
Charisma performance.
Add with my broadcasting specialty.
hmm And your avatar.
I mean, oh, right.
Add your avatar on.
Which is just an additional die.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because capacious avatar only gives. I still need to. What is quintessential or quintessence
Quintessence?
empowerment specifically? Because I have one additional quintessence which I can use for empowerment, and I feel like this is the time I want to be empowered.
If I remember correctly, I think it gives an additional die, if I remember correctly. You spend quintessence to increase the roll. If I'm remembering right. It's been a
Okay.
bit since we've had to use quintessence.
Okay, so I will have one additional die from Brutal Avatar, and I will spend a quintessence because I have one additional in that case to get another die. I'm also willpowering that. Okay, so now we're at 4, and I get 2 more die.
Yep.
So I will just roll performance one more time without the. Okay, so
Okay.
4 successes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to click the button. The music's going to go, and you're going to do
Okay.
your thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Midnight greetings, Memphis. This is your one true voice behind the static, the shadow behind the spotlight, Ace Midnight. And I come to you now with a warning you cannot afford to ignore. The technocracy is moving. Their eyes are on anything that breathes with supernatural, anything that bends or breaks their tidy little rules of reality. Mage, fae, spirit-touched, demon, or dreamer, it does not matter. If you are not one of them, you are prey. This is not a whisper. This is not static. This is happening. If you are in danger, or if you believe someone else may soon be, reach out to me directly. This is not a test, not a trick, not some story spun on the airwaves. You may contact me at memphisbynight@gmail.com. That is your lifeline, a direct channel to Ace Midnight. Stay alert, stay hidden, and trust no spotlight that blinds you. This city belongs to the night, and the night watches over its own. This is Ace Midnight, signing off with the only truth that matters. The shadows are safer than the light.
Oh my god.
Got a live performance.
Oh my god.
Why was I muted?
I muted you.
Son of a bitch! Corey's immediately gonna go up to him, slap him.
Yep.
I told you
Okay,
me.
so I am going to roll what I have for broadcast as vulgar magic
Yep.
because that shows us how far the range is. I spoke about this with Kyo a long time ago. So this is vulgar magic.
Yep, this is vulgar.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Okay, let me edit this. Because this is using correspondence time and prime.
Mhm.
Plus one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Plus one from Brutal Avatar, which makes it 7 die.
I'll also give you a +1 for your performance roll. Please and thank
Okay.
you. That's
die.
why I wanted you to roll performance for me.
Whee. 8 successes.
Holy, all of Memphis.
All of and
Heard
this isn't
this.
just radios. This is phones. This is somebody who just put in their AirPod and they were about to start listening. This is some grandmother with her Zune that she just pulled out of the closet from like 15 years ago. This is to every device.
Oh, we just kicked the hornet's nest.
Yeah, well.
Oh boy.
So here's going to be something that you're going to have to do afterward. You're going to have to re-record this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I have it written down. So one other thing that I will remind, because it's been a while since Kyo and I talked about this. The sleepers, as regular people are called.
Yes.
They disregard this like it's
Yep.
just background noise to them. This is
Yep.
only to the supernatural, but every supernatural.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone heard this.
Yep.
All of Memphis heard this.
Mm.
So, you're confident in your broadcast. Everything is set, and as B lifts the ward from the door, and as things come down and she opens that door, you just see Cora come up and slap you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
That was supposed to be me, not you.
I have a face that people don't know. I have a throwaway name, something that can be burned and lost without issue. But if I put you in the firing line, if I have people come find you, that doesn't just affect you. That is your life. That is Jonah's life. That is Zane, wherever he might be. So let me burn away one of those lifelines I have. And keep yourself safe, not just for you, but for Jonah and for Zane. You three are a group.
You stuck together. You look out for one another. Let me take this heat.
I'm the one who dragged you in. I didn't.
Eric.
Hmm?
Are you sure? Because you know that now that you've done this, you can't be Ace anymore.
I know. I know. I know. But that's okay. Ace Midnight was never meant to be more than the shadow behind the spotlight. So we'll give him a face. And we'll give him a name. We're gonna damn well save this city.
Right. Well, while you were doing your broadcast, people started to show up. So far, our numbers have dwindled.
How bad?
30 mages at most.
That we have or are gone.
That we have.
How much did we start with?
There was 300 of us. So, about 240 are AWOL, missing or taken. And if it is the technocracy, then they are
So by taken, you mean they're gone.
they don't leave any trace.
Shit.
So, this place is compromised. We cannot be here anymore. We're gonna have to move.
Fall back.
How? How, after all this time, this place has become compromised? I don't understand.
Well, from my guess, either someone got in or someone got out. Info got out. So, I would rather believe that no one would turn on us. So I want to believe that it came from outside. But as it stands, I cannot look away from a mole being in our midst. From the possibility of a mole. It could have been a lot worse. From what I'm understanding. And when she says that, she will look at Eric. You might as well tell them what you saw.
So there were two things that I'd mentioned to you that I wasn't quite
they didn't really mention to Cora or Jonah. The first being when I was talking to you about someone reaching into oblivion. I am almost certain last night that was, again, Carcosa. There's almost no doubt in my mind. And then last night, when I got to the academy and I found B in a room filled with researchers and other mages, I saw the walls crumble in. I saw Mace on the ground. I saw B standing up, a barrier blocking her from something that had attacked. So I evacuated them. And I'm glad that I did. But I don't have a face for who or what. Just I assume that it has something to do with that ichor. If that is connected with pulling something from oblivion, all signs point to that.
It's how I pulled the wraith out of the oblivion. I used it to connect to whatever it was on the inside. I wasn't trying to pull it out. It just happened.
Seems like something they might want back.
So for now, while we relocate, I have a task for you three.
Name it.
I'm wanting you to find out how they got the info that they got, who got in here, how they know, and how it was leaked, how we were found. Carcosa can wait until we have the resources to take care of him. This is important. This puts everyone in danger. Even Zane. More so, if we cannot get a hold of him.
You're assuming the worst.
I have to. When mages go missing, you always assume the worst has happened.
Ernest saw him.
Yes. He has seen him, so we know he's alright for now. But whoever is leaking information is putting him in danger. It is putting Eric in danger. It is putting you in danger. So, the sooner we get rid of him, this leak, this problem, the safer we will be. Are we all in accord?
Understood.
Yes.
Left at 300, might as well.
We cannot risk losing any more of us. We are already few and far between as it is. Having 300 of us in one place was a miracle in itself.
And we need to find out who did it. Do you have records of new signups? Anybody was registered, I guess, what, a year?
Follow me. I will allow you into the archives. They were most likely not touched. They were the only room probably warded, other than my office and Mace's. And B will lead you down past the now broken door of the monster parts room, over to the archive room, which is still standing. The glass has not been touched or shattered. The door is still standing upright. The dark mahogany wood looking pristine. And she undoes the ward on the door. Take your time. Do your investigation thorough. And whenever you figure out what has happened, I'll be here.
You'll be the first to know.
Cora, B will lean into you. Take care of him.
Of course.
And she'll give you a pat on the shoulder, and she'll leave you to your work as she goes to talk with the other mages, the 30 that are left.
Jonas pulling a cigarette out and lighting it.
You guys have access to the archive room.
Are the gloves that she mentioned for touching delicate and ancient relics in that room, are they available and easy to find?
Oh yeah,
Oh, perfect.
there's a box of them on the wall.
Jonah's grabbing a pair and he's getting to work immediately. He's going to go back to the book that he found before, where he took the photos.
This is not the monster parts room. This is the
Oh, this is not the
archive
monster
room.
parts room. This is the archive room.
This
That's
is the
right.
archive room.
That's right. I forgot.
There has to be a registry.
Well, I
It
guess instead of that,
is-
he's going to be looking for the registry.
You enter this room. So you know how when you look back into a doctor's office or a pharmacy, you see a wall of just files normally lined up? This is exactly what the archive room looks like. Just walls and rows of folders and art and things just lined up alphabetically. Numerically and alphabetically. It goes by month. So it starts at January from the very first row and ends in December.
Why is it sort of, I don't understand. The sorting, why by month? Is it various forms of like Januaries, or is it like
So
January's
as
big?
you so since like when you look in this room and you start looking at the first January shelf, you'll see like
Yeah.
sections of it are the years.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay,
So they go
She's
by
gonna go
month
by-
and then year.
okay. So by going to January, she's gonna immediately start pulling out documents that are within the last year, because there has to be that. Because it has to be recent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You pull out every single thing that you can find throughout the months. You even find
From
your own
last year.
files. The last file you find is Echo. There are about 9 files in total from this past year.
He will place them by month on the table, no matter who it is, and that is including their own.
The first 2 months are 2 folders. The next is 3. Then you have you all from March.
That's
4, yes. No, so it'd be 10 files in total because you have Ace. So you would have 4 files from March, and then the one from this current month of August as Echo. So you have 2 from January, 3 from February. You have the 4 from March, and then August.
Do we have a list of current survivors?
You do not.
I would like to go to B. We don't have to have a conversation.
Yeah, no.
We don't have to roleplay. I will ask for a list of current survivors.
B will nod at you, and she will give you the list, everything from the people that have survived within the past. The people that are there, the 30 that are there, are from the start of the oldest, which is Ezekiel, who was the first mage here, all the way down to Beatrice herself.
And we know Echo is alive. He is secured.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will then go through the list. And if the person that is on the folders that are not on the list of survivors that has been, I will like to put them to the side.
The 2 in January are gone.
All right. They're off to the side.
You guys are still alive.
We're still on the table.
Echo is there.
Echo.
And then there's the 3 from February. 1 person is gone.
I move them over.
2 people are there.
Okay.
The 2 are Jack and Abel.
Okay. My hand is resting actually on Zane's folder. Looking at it. And I'll look to the other 2. No one is excluded from the investigation. That is including myself. That is including you 2.
You wouldn't think that he. No.
I'm not saying that. It's only in fairness. We can't just exclude ourselves, right? What if we can't exclude ourselves? We need to include ourselves in this investigation. Everyone has to be investigated. I will hand Jonah my file.
He's gonna take it reluctantly.
Okay. Jonah, I need you to make me a resist roll for your knowledge.
Oh boy. I'm gonna learn so much.
Yeah, there's so much here you don't know about people.
There's so much that you do not know about Cora.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That
yeah.
Cora is told specifically to be in trust. So, whenever she was interviewed for the first time.
I think that's a failure. He's gonna start digging.
So we have 6 in total.
You can't resist. You open up
All
that
right.
file instantly. Cora, what is inside your file?
Cora comes from a very poor family. She was raised by two parents who fell on ends meet with her and a younger brother. She explains in there in documentation that her family had dragged her into a cult with wishes of success, community, fairness, to a church with a deity that she has labeled as unknown. She does not remember the name of the deity. During a ritual or a community event, every single person was passed a typical drink, but this time it smelled funny. Every single person was fed arsenic. She and everybody else died. She then woke up to find her own family, including her brother, dead around her. And that is when she was awakened. She does not remember anything other than that. She ran when she kept hearing and seeing things that made sense. And she was homeless for 3 to 4 years until she met Zane. But ever since then, while she was homeless, she set things on fire. She could see inside people's bodies, and it drove her mad. And the only thing she had that kept her calm was Zane. But she also makes a note that she always dreams of Black Abyss. But yeah.
This is everything in Cora's file.
Everything that Jonah has been reading, he's just constantly, his eyes are going from down to the file, up to her, down to the file, up to her constantly. Just like his eyebrows are slowly raising more and more in surprise as he's reading it.
I'm gonna let you know with that roll in particular, you are weak to knowledge right now, so you're gonna want to look up everything.
Yep. We are looking through everything.
Yep. So now you know Cora.
She will take actually, because Cora's really good at keeping secrets. She's gonna take Eric's folder out of security for B.
Okay.
As she's already promised to take care of him and make sure he is safe as well as she can.
Okay.
But she's gonna hand Eric Zane's out of trust, as he is also a husband.
Okay. So, I know you're not weak to knowledge, Cora, but I am going to have you try and resist temptation. It'll be an easier DC because you are not weak-willed to knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. Which one are we doing? A willpower?
Yep, willpower checks for both of you.
Looking at another man's personal file, moved on already.
Ooh,
oh my god!
Cora.
I'm gonna go and roll around that. I'm sorry. Okay, cool, 3.
Okay. Yeah, you resist, but that temptation of looking at that file, it's sitting there. So for the next few minutes, you will be very tempted to look into files.
I'll be looking at everybody's files anyway.
Yep.
But Cora's not. I will not like. Cora's not one to like. She's not like Jonah, who wants to know everything.
All right. Go ahead and roll for me as well, Sean.
you want resolve wits?
Yep. No, not resolve wits. Why is it wit?
I see.
Composure.
I just saw
It's
Psycho's was resolve wits.
Yeah, why did you
Composure
roll
resolve.
wits? Psycho? I was.
Oh no, for wits resolve is the check for curiosity.
Oh, there we go. There.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
resolve and composure.
Yep,
Yeah.
resolve composure for you. Okay, you resist the temptation
See, I
of
got back at the
knowledge.
perfect time.
So the only person afflicted right now is Jonah. And those files look tasty, Jonah. So much knowledge of things that you don't know about people. You didn't know this about Cora. You now feel like you know more about Cora, and you want to know more about everyone. And that
Honestly making
means
him wanna start looking
that
through
means
Zane's file.
even B. The files on the shelves, you want to know everything.
Oh no.
I really don't have an idea about his little affliction that he has.
Nope, you don't.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
I just want to confirm that, just for player wise.
Jonah,
Yes.
she asked you a question.
Oh,
Sorry,
Cora wouldn't know about your need for knowledge.
He's never really made a big he's never really discussed his desire and hunger.
I
for
was gonna say,
knowledge
yeah,
at
no,
all.
the only time you've seen it was the night when he tried to keep the book from you.
Yeah.
That's the only time. I'm gonna let that be. Cora would deem that as a weird moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to truly they live together. There's never been a moment of concern. So other
Mhm.
than eating macaroni and cheese with your fingers, that's it.
All right.
All right.
So, one file down.
Is
7 more to go.
Well, no, 6 more.
6 more to go. Sorry, my brain. Math,
So
not good.
I will look at Eric's. Is there anything, if you want to DM it to me, Cora's not going to share it. Cora's not going to read it out loud. If there's something notable that maybe she does not know about you.
I'm trying to think, but overall, hold on.
Mind you,
I
this
actually
would
have
be
this. Yeah.
Ace Midnight's folder.
Oh.
Yes. That's what. Yes.
So,
everything-
so you're
I'm sorry, yeah,
welcome.
everything-
You're welcome to say this in front of everyone if you want to.
Yeah. No. Okay.
So this is Ace's folder.
So
You're right.
Ace Midnight is according to the records, he is a mage that seemingly popped out of nowhere. He has no notable acquaintances. He has no notable contacts. It is unknown how he gets the information he does. He is also supposedly the leader of the Memphis sect of the Illuminati. And that would be the most notable thing in that file.
She'll put down the folder and Cora will laugh at herself for a moment.
Uh-huh.
And she thought for a second, she goes, I forgot. You registered as Ace.
I mean, if you want to know more about me, I guess we can talk about it over coffee when Zane's back.
May I ask you one question? I don't think you ever told me. How long have you and B been together?
B and I,
Mm-hmm.
we've been together we've been married for about 4 years, and we've been together for 6.
Okay. I will put down Ace Midnight's folder and I will put it on the other folder, the pile of folders. Because if you were really the mole, this would have already happened before.
You are cutting,
cutting out
super
again.
hard.
Tech demons are back.
The demons are back.
Well,
They're taking your audio.
Don't know.
He's being taken.
your
Ah!
your audio cut out. Your audio cut out. Yeah, you're good. I can hear you now. Can you repeat that?
She will put the folder on the stack.
Mhm.
And I will look to Eric and I'll go, if you really were the mole, this would have happened a lot sooner. So she'll put that on the folder and then move over to Jonas.
There.
Ah.
5 folders left.
So Nicole, you're going through, or Cora's going through.
Cora's gone.
Through
okay.
Jonah's folder.
Jonas'
So-
folder doesn't really have too much beyond the very basic background of the fact that he grew up with a middle-class family, never really had too much problems in terms of like poverty or opportunities for education. He actually proved to be quite intelligent in terms of grading scores, especially in regards to history, philosophy, and science. Coming straight out of high school in an effort to try and find his own way after becoming disgruntled with his family over certain opinions that are left unrecorded. He went on to go join a private hazmat emergency response unit in Memphis, to where he actually served for about 5 years or so. Whereupon, I think it was just around the end of that year, he actually was involved in a major incident where there was a massive malfunction of a dry chemical suppression system in the workplace that he was sent to go respond to, resulting in asphyxiation. Coming close to death due to not having proper gear on, that was actually what triggered his awakening. Up until that point, when he came to in the hospital, found out that he was able to walk into rooms, turn off lights on and off without even really messing with them much or even knowing what was going on, causing brownouts, blackouts, fire from candlelight and shit would start acting up without really understanding why, to the point where he felt like he could be nowhere safe around people that he cared about. So he ran off out from his home state, from his hometown, and wound up in Memphis, where he actually met up with Zane after an unlikely encounter at the bar, and the two have kind of hit it off since.
Would you say this was after that Cora and Zane were together, or before Cora and Zane were together?
This was actually before Cora and Zane met.
Okay. So, for as long as she's known Zane, she has known you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will also point out I will talk to Kia, and whenever she's ready, I will get you the name of the cult leader and the cult's name as well, from Cora's backstory.
Okay. Jonah's file is done.
I don't put his file on the stack. There's a reason behind that. Cora doesn't. Cora will take hers from Jonah and stick it right next to his.
Okay. You have Jack, Abel, Zane, and Echo left.
Well, Zane, Cora gave it to Eric.
Mm-hmm.
She gave Zane's to Eric.
Yep. So there's Jack,
Interesting.
Abel, and Echo for you to look through.
She will look into Echo.
Okay. Echo's file starts off with him explaining that he's a foster child. He explains how he's always dealt with insomnia, and that the first time of him ever knowing of anything about magic was whenever the spider incident happened at the school. He didn't know anything about magic until that moment. He thought it was something that street magicians did to make money. Echo has been in and out of the foster system many a time. He's jumped from family to family until he got so old that they couldn't keep him in the system anymore. And he went to college, where he met you all. And then there's a note in there about how, he thinks it's very strange that a car would start when someone else touches it, and then when someone else touches it, it just doesn't start. He doesn't know if that's really magic or if that's just his insanely bad luck. And that's all in Echo's file.
The moment of the car starting and the car not starting with Zane, that is when you all for the first time today has seen her smile. Eric, can you ever sense anybody who awakens?
On occasion, depending on how they awaken.
Were you aware of Echo's awakening?
That one I actually missed. It wasn't until Beatrice told me about it that I felt it, but not what or who or where.
So he's still new? His awakening was very recent, so we got to him before the church. We had to have gotten him before the church. Cora, make the judgment call of putting Echo's folder onto the stack, removing him from the thing.
All right. You're down to Jack, Abel, and Zane.
And I am holding off on reading Zane's until we've crossed off everything else. But that folder's getting heavier and heavier as the other stack is getting larger.
I will then I'm going to hand Abel's over to Jonah, and I'm going to bring Jack. So if Jonah, if you want to take your turn, because I've done like...
What was that? You said you kind of sound like a little quiet.
I handed you Abel.
Yeah, Jonah will happily take the file and start looking through it. Luskio.
Possibly.
Oh.
Give me just a minute. Little got back from taking rides with Daddy. Give me just a minute.
You're good. You're perfectly fine.
Oh, that happens. I need to go potty.
So I did, in the meantime, mute myself, and I may have recorded that broadcast and already sent it to Keo and the other TMs.
Good stuff, dude.
So at least the other players will get that somewhere mid-session.
A lot of impromptu stuff today.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Keo was like, "Hey, talk about the safe house." So like, I don't know. I haven't prepared. Notice file. I'm like, oh god, I haven't prepared. I have to wing it.
Time to do a broadcast. All right. Well, I got 5 minutes to write something. At least I didn't have to write out my usual 6 to 9 minute broadcast. This one was only like a minute and a half. Abel, gay goth boy that thought he was a vampire, really he's just a scene kid.
What we do best, improv at the worst moments.
I mean, welcome to tabletop, dude.
Yeah. Well, like I told Jake, it was like, hey, this system, like with all these guys in Whispering Winds, is the first time I've ever done any tabletop stuff. Nope, there we go.
Yeah, you were gone for a minute there, but you're back.
I was saying, this is like I was told in Glitch when I joined you guys with Whispering Winds. It was like, this is the first time I've ever done any tabletop stuff ever.
You're doing a bang up job. I like your characters.
I'm trying my best. I just want to have a fun time. That's all, and I'm having a blast with you guys.
Yeah. Once Keo gets back, we'll have to let her know that Jake is saying that he can read Zane's file for us.
Of course. We always love snitching on the cop.
Hoy vey. What a session. This has been an info dump session for sure.
Really, for sure.
Thank God I don't have to worry about this, because I just get to go and be my demon boy. My musclehead demon.
You know what's great about this? I have to write all the notes.
I do not.
I am the note boy.
No flirting with Alex's boyfriend and Zane's boy toy shop. Excuse me.
Somehow I am 2 for 2 on floatable characters. Why's my internet so bad today?
You've overall been fine. It just so happened to be that last minute you dipped out for a good, 10 seconds. Be less pretend sexy. What do you mean?
I don't know how!
I'm so sorry. I'm back.
I don't know how to
Welcome
do
back.
that, Jake!
You still beat Keo back, so you're fine.
Okay, good. Yes, guys.
I can't try. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just
He
here.
already gave himself a nicotine addiction and a book addiction, and he can only try so hard.
I like my books. I like my cigarettes. I like my mac and cheese. What do you want me to do?
Be less RP sexy. Who's being RP sexy? Sean?
Psycho.
Apparently,
Psycho?
what?
Me? Wait, me? Why me?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about Psycho here.
He's both in character and out of character.
What am I doing?
I mean, come on. Come on, sexy in and out. Come on now.
You smoked by the fire reading it?
Eating a bowl of mac and cheese with his hands.
The sexiest mental image.
He's reading The King in Yellow while eating yellow mac and cheese.
I was fully prepped for Keo to have me start reading out Eric Bennett's backstory, not Ace Midnight's. I had it up and everything, and then I remember, oh right, no, I forgot. Ace is technically the leader of the Illuminati in Memphis. Unknowingly, but he is. He doesn't think they exist.
Head of
by
a
the
shadow
way.
organization.
Well, he doesn't believe they exist, and yet he leads them. Take that as you will.
I mean, if there's openings.
Wait, opening for a husband material? Where?
I don't know.
I don't know.
At this point, I'm just gonna say yes.
Yeah?
No. Eric
The
Bennett
Polygon
is happily
grows.
married
But
with
Ace
Beatrice
Midnight is
Porter.
poor.
Ace Midnight, though, is a filthy man whore, sure. You just gave out his email address, which,
So
by the way, for
I'm
any
husband
of you
material.
listeners, if you do go back to that email address and message it, it will go to the Memphis by Night official email.
Can't believe you used our actual Memphis by
Oh,
Night
yeah.
email.
Hell yeah! First I was going to make up a phone number on the spot, and then I started panicking of what if that's somebody's phone number.
So you realize now that it's out there, that we need to start having one-on-ones. Just call it the Midnight Bubble and have it just as a
Hell yeah.
podcast thing.
Hell yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's
I
fucking
am
do it.
so down for it.
Let's fucking go. More projects, more networking. Let's do it.
I can imagine now. So, my neighbor turned into this big giant fur ball and jumped out the 3rd story window.
Oh god, this is just the Magnus archives.
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. No, it's just what is the one radio show that they do? Is it the Veil something?
No, I think it's actually called The Veil.
The Veil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's talking about
Yeah,
supernatural events and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Hi,
it's
I
the guy with the
know.
third eye. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
think
Yes,
the person across
um,
the street is a vampire.
It
They
is.
only come out at night.
No,
it's called The
they
Veil.
just work the night shift.
You sure?
Are you really sure?
I am
think it would be
so
fun.
down for
I
this.
think it would
That'd
be
be
fun.
amazing.
All right. So, which file are we looking into?
Abel's.
Abel. Okay. Abel is a sewer tunnel maintenance worker. He has a wife and 2 children. He is a... You see from looking at the picture, this man is an older man. He looks grizzled. Looks like he does city maintenance work. You know, he looks haggard, tired.
Blue-collar.
Blue-collar worker. Yeah. His first exposure to magic was he saw colors and rainbows and things started melting on the walls. And then he realized, oh shit, I'm stressed out and I'm doing that. And then B found him. Because he was literally looking like he was tripping balls. And he was freaking out about hearing sounds.
Oh,
Or
no.
hearing colors. Yeah. That's...
Poor buddy.
Yeah. That was his first exposure to magic.
New segment from Mage the Ascension. Is he high or magic?
Is it LSD or just magic?
Shrooms. All shrooms.
All shrooms.
All shrooms.
And that's
Well-
that's Abel's file.
It sounds like he was just recently awakened when we found him.
Doesn't seem like the type that would be up to this sort of job.
No, I don't think so.
Large pile.
Large pile.
Jonah's just gonna slap that boy down.
All right. Last file is Jack.
I have Jack.
You open Jack and you see the image of a dark-haired man. He's wearing a business suit and tie. He looks like he's an accountant. He is in IT. This man recently is a recent awaken. Not as recent as Echo, but within the year. He was found talking to machinery for some reason and wearing a VR headset while he was doing it.
A weirdo would talk to technology.
Work, damn printer, work. Okay, sorry.
Said the
So
broadcaster.
his first awakening experience was literally talking to a server. And he was hearing things that were going on in the office next to him, which was office gossip, and it was mostly about him. Made the man
I don't know
feel
about
really
this
bad
one.
of himself.
That one doesn't give us a whole lot to go off of, no.
It really doesn't.
Well, that does just leave us with... Also, Kyo, I don't know if you saw it because you were away. Jake in chat said that he would happily come on to...
And I would like him to, because
tell
he's
us
going to have to be
his.
here for something later. So,
Also, I only have a little bit more time left for
that's
myself.
fine. That is perfectly fine.
Same.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
It's my husband.
My husband.
Hello. Hello, husband. Hello,
Our
wife.
husband.
Hello, man in my shower.
At least I have proper hygiene.
So clean.
So,
So conditioned.
before, the only file left is Zane.
And Eric will take a deep breath. And he opens the file. And I'm reading it out loud.
Zane Horizon.
Give me a minute. I've changed the music.
Age 26. Parents dead by unknown means to Zane. He lived an honest, uneventful childhood and entered the police academy at a young age. He scored average marks and joined the police force, eventually earning his way to detective, where he used to work in a task force designed for busting cults. He encountered a cult that killed all of their members via arsenic poisoning. The scene was so horrific, he left the force. It was during this absence, when he was alone, that he had his awakening. A violent awakening. A loud awakening. Under the stress of depression and being mugged, he found himself rotating his assailant on the fourth dimension, making this mugger everything and nothing at once. Despite the volume of this, he remained hidden to all parties. He later went on to encounter the mage, Jonah Rooker. They became fast friends. He then encountered Mage Cora, soon to be Cora Horizon. She became his wife. He currently trains dogs in the park and sells his services to those in the market.
That is all that is on Zane's sheet.
The stone-faced expression of Zane Horizon, looking haggard and tired, stares back at you from the file.
So,
Has it been read?
And I am watching to see what Jonah or Cora think in regards to this, because they know Zane better than I do.
What I will say is neither of them knew Zane's parents were dead.
Hmm.
He never once mentioned them.
You're right. Cora actually does not look okay. She's actually hyperventilating. It's micro, you could see it. She's in a panic because she's all in her head. He didn't tell me his
John's
he
gonna
didn't
put
tell
her
me
hand
his
on Cora's shoulder in like a comforting manner.
Why didn't he tell me his parents died too?
Hey, I didn't know too. I didn't know either.
He talk about everything. To be honest, any three of us I could be the mole. I could be the mole because I was from the age of 17 on the streets, burning down anything when I got angry. Healed what I could. I could be. I absolutely could. There's absolute merit behind it.
What reason would you have to gain? Come on, Cora. I know you. You're not like that.
If it was me, and the reason to gain is to find the man who took everything from me. But that would not be now. Because I have a family again. That means I don't need to. But if I was, that would be my goal, is to gain power and knowledge to find the bastard that killed so many people.
But you've been here the whole time with us. When would you have done it?
Jonah's face is a mixture of like mostly sympathy for Cora as he's watching her descend into this spiral, but there is a flicker of doubt behind his eyes, and not only himself and everyone else, but mostly Zane.
You had time where between getting your powers and to get to awakening to meeting Zane, so there could be a possibility on your end. We all have gaps and places in our past that before we knew each other, and I need to find my husband.
Kyo, I don't know if it'll work super well, but I would like to use Don't Cross the Streams again, indicating the folders for any potential dangers or an impression of anything that might go wrong, any warnings.
I don't know if that would apply here.
Mm.
Because you can only see so far.
Yeah.
And you can only see
it is a
so
very
much.
vague ability as well.
Yeah.
Like if I unless you rolled.
It's the way I've
very
been doing it is the people have to be in the room.
Okay. Sure.
So you can't, I wouldn't say you could use it on objects.
Okay.
It's a little
this does say
different.
a location. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And with this room being one of the rooms that were untouched, I don't think you could see much here.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Kyo.
Yes.
Jonah's gonna squeeze Nicole's shoulder for a moment with the hand that's on her shoulder already in like a sympathetic way. He wants to go out into the hallway or the main auditorium where like you could see the doors were ransacked and everything, and he wants to see if he can start preparing to figure out what exactly happened.
You're using the same spell you used inside the building, correct?
Correct. I want to be able to look back and see if there's any way if he could get a shred of like what's going on.
Okay. I forgot what we rolled for that. I know it was time.
It was time.
Let me look
And
here.
he's gonna take his time in preparing.
Yeah,
this.
take your time. Glitch, you're gonna have to walk me through how this works with the time stuff again. The preparedness stuff, because I cannot remember.
For this, it is a skill of your desire. I was not expecting to be asked to rules lawyer. I can read more up on Paradox. The session before I disappeared. You asked me a Paradox question. I'd have been ready. Give me just a second.
You can ask the quintessence question now too, because I can't remember quintessence either.
Quintessence is something that has to be gained by meditating upon a node. So it doesn't surprise me that Mr.
Midnight.
I was going to call him Leif Erikson, but that works too. Has some, because if anybody has access to a node, it's the Whisper on the fucking Wind. Mr. Illuminati himself.
I'm not a knowing.
Yeah, because you're
leader of the Illuminati.
using time sense, correct?
It is sense time, so
Yeah.
it's a level 1 sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And the
No, it
spell
would be
itself.
it would be pre and post cognition. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a level 2 spell.
Okay.
Yes. Hang on. Yes, that is correct. The big one with this is actually less to do with what it is that he's doing and more to do with what he needs to achieve.
Yes.
So it's straight away difficulty 2 because you have to beat the highest sphere involved, which is time, which is 2, and to gaze, because this happened the night before, right?
Yes.
To gaze into the night before, he will need to score at least a 3 on the difficulty check.
Okay. So,
which will be the lowest sphere involved plus a skill of your or attribute of your choosing.
Yeah. So it would be time awareness, right? If I'm doing this correctly?
That would be a good call, yes.
Yes, time awareness.
Time awareness.
Difficulty.
I'm the mage guy.
Difficulty 2, but to see as far back as you need to make a 3. So difficulty of 3.
Difficulty of 3. Okay. And if he was going to be taking
his time, I think that adds die, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
it would be depending on
the longer you take, the more dice you add.
Yes.
So the duration of the casting, this would be probably, by the sounds, you're aiming for 3 steps higher, the max.
Yes.
That would be an additional 3 dice.
Okay. 3 steps higher. All right. So.
All right.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Thank you. Because I can never remember this. I'm glad you decided to pop in.
We might want to we'll write that down on
Yeah,
I'll write it down for sure.
Yeah.
So, in preparing for this spell casting, Jonah is actually utilizing pulling his sleeve back again, where his tattooed hand is with all the constellations and star charts and nautical charts.
Okay.
And he is rotating the designs around into patterns that only make sense to him, shifting it around his skin, lighting up each one as it goes into the correct formation.
Okay. You made a 3. Holy shit. Okay. Jonah.
Yes.
You see back a ways. And I mean a ways a ways. Let me find it. Yep. That is not it. That is not the one I want.
See, so far back, we're skipping the timeline on the track.
We'll use this one. You see back. And as you're seeing back, it's like how it was in the room. You're not so much as leaving existence and people are not leaving the room. You're seeing images. As you are standing in the archive room, there are windows that view into the archive room. But you're seeing the entire outside. So everyone that's inside the archive room, you're just seeing Jonah. You don't see this. But when you're looking out, you see, in like a weird, hazy vision state, cyborgs. They burst in through the wall, through the entrance door that you normally come through, and they are armed to the teeth. They have weird cybernetic enhancements on their bodies, and they are paired up in squads. There are 2 squads, and they are going down 2 different directions of the hallways. One is going toward B's offices and the other members' offices. The other is coming directly towards you. And you see them come to the door and they try to pull on the door. The door won't budge. But the other side, they rip that door off its hinges and throw it across the room. And you see them enter that room and start turning everything over and scrapping through everything, grabbing anything they can and overturning everything. You see one of them standing outside, and he presses his fingers to his ear. Place is empty. But there is signs of mage activity. Deviants are no longer here. You may want to check that information again. And you see him signal with 2 fingers down the hall, and they keep going. They keep clearing rooms. Doors keep getting ripped off their hinges as they are breaching and clearing rooms, looking for anyone inside the Academium. And then you're back.
Jonah's gonna reel back, taking a couple steps to regain his balance. He's going to rub his temples for a moment to recover from basically looking back in time. Straighten out his clothes for a moment, and then head back into the archive room. Ugh.
Did you see him? Was it him?
No. Cyborgs. I think, I don't know, they had some weird fucking gadgets on them, implants. They definitely knew where to look. They tried getting into B's office and they went room to room. He's gonna look directly at Eric. I think you saved a lot of lives. They were looking for us.
Not all. I didn't get to save everyone.
Better than none. Apparently they were needing to double check the information given to them, so that means someone had exact knowledge and whereabouts of where everyone usually is in this place. They're methodical.
Well, thanks for that, Jonah.
Yeah.
It really does help.
She's gonna take the remaining folders. That would be hers, Jonas, Jax, and Zane's.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to hold them. I want to look into Jack before I look into anybody else. Okay.
Okay.
So, I only ask, can we not tell any suspicions until confirmed?
Yeah.
I think it's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. It's not Zane. He's a good guy. We'll look at the Jack. He's a little odd.
And with the determination to prove one of their own's innocence, or to prove that they're innocent themselves, with the tension in the air and determination amongst the 3, we will end session here. Because we have people that have to go do things too.
Yeah.
Whew, man.
So this is where we will be ending session. Thank you, Glitch, for joining us for doing Zane's little folder there, and to help me with rules, because I can't remember rules to save my life.
You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work.
It's like he's still here with us.
Don't touch my wife again, Jonah.
Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you because you stopped me from summoning a demon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, full discretion, because it's not gonna happen now.
No.
Kale pulled me aside yesterday and goes, poses a bunch of ideas to me, and I was like, I can't have you do that one. I can't have you do that one. And then she goes, what about if Bees summons Abaddon? And I couldn't say no. There's no reason why that wouldn't be possible. So congratulations.
You stopped me from summoning Abaddon. Your wife was going to be super pissed off and determined to protect her husband and was going to summon the wrath demon. So I'm proud of you all. You all did really good. And that is a really good cliffhanger to end on. So
Trailing upwards, I see.
you mages really love to get your sticky fingers everywhere.
Listen, when I can look back and look at shit, I like to look at shit.
Oh. But I believe Mr. Eric will be joining us for the next few sessions until our wonderful Zane is reunited with his group.
As long
Hello,
as
that's
time
me.
allows.
As long as he is here able to.
That's me, I'm Zane. I'm more pretty than Eric.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, sweetie.
See, my wife thinks so. Fuck you, Eric.
But from all of us here at Memphis by Night, we hope you have a wonderful evening. And we hope that you get a restful night and enjoy the rest of your night. Take it easy, guys. Sleep like the dead.
Sleep like the dead.